Ziff's choice. Okay. Well, what would you like, Ziff? Welcome to some Tears of the Kingdom, y'all. You forgot the rules? You're okay, Eventide Dreams. Now, Automod didn't kick your butt for that, so don't worry about that. You're good. Kids put on these x-ray glasses and then, of course, went to go look at the neighborhood girl, and then they got so mad that they didn't work. Of course. Because why would anyone allow that technology to exist? That'd be so wild. But yeah. I mean, how would that even work? How would that even work? The kids don't know. They're silly. We're playing Tears of the Kingdom, and it is my quest lately to try to clear up all of the depths and get all of the shrines before I go beat Ganondorf or whoever. Ganon. Is it Ganon? Is it Ganondorf? I'm not sure. Oh, no worries, Eventide Dreams. How are you doing? What are you picking? Would you like it? You know what? As if, don't even worry about it. Let me get this for you. I'm going to give you, because you have received a gift sub from Manny, you two get to share this. And it is the gift of neutrality. Enjoy that, you two. You have the gift of neutrality now. Balance is at work in your life. Yin and yang are opposites in energy, but reside side by side to create the gift of neutrality. You are like the Nautilus, you two. You know, just being very... Your vibe for this month should be buoyant, as if. Don't let anything bother you, even ads on other people's channels, because the ads on this channel won't bother you for another 30 days. Neutral, you think, is the best Shin Megami Tensei ending? Is that so? Well, last time we played... So now they didn't have, like, you get to pick an ending in the Persona ones. Just Shin Megami, huh? How about the Mo's? Loving it. Are you loving the show being put on by Cedric Mullins day after day with all these incredible catches? I promise I won't talk about baseball that much. But, I mean, we're doing darn good. We've got some really nice young players. And Cedric Mullins is just tearing it up in center. Love it. Oh, apparently he ended up getting into drugs and turned into kind of a butthole because of it around the time of Blade 3. Oh, it turned into a-hole because of the drugs. Okay, around Blade 3. So he was being petty with the production team. Kind of sucks. You loved him in the first two movies. You can see why they didn't continue casting him now that you're reading it. Yeah, I wonder. Well, so sometimes, you know, that stuff really affects you and your personality, and it brings out some of the negative side of you. Hopefully, he's recovered from that since then. Yeah. The new kids on the block, that's what you see. I love it. I love it. All this young energy. I think it's great. And they're running the block indeed. And thank you, Larry, so much for giving me the baseball talk so I can freely talk about my Baltimore Orioles, who I love so much. And they're just crushing it this year. Doing really good. Let's see. I mean, I feel like... who is the most surprising player for you this year? And are you worried about Jackson Holiday right now? Because I don't think he saw pitching like he's seeing now in the minor leagues. I don't think he saw anything of this caliber down there. He was crushing it in the minors, and I think he's got like a 0.050 batting average, sadly, right now. I think he's having a real rough go of it. But I mean, how are you gonna get ready for the majors aside from being the majors? Aaron Boone got kicked out of a game because a fan shouted something behind him. He posted the Jumbo breakdown on Discord, and the umpire thought that the fan was Boone. Yeah, and then he got thrown out of the game. I mean, it is unfortunate. It sets a bad precedent, but it is funny that it happened to the Yankees. Sorry, Manny. You haven't been watching your Minnesota Twins as much this year. They're good. They're good this year. You got to get back into it. Yeah. Oh no, he hit Halle Berry hard enough to make her go deaf in one of her ears? That's nuts. Whoa. That's nuts. I had no idea. Sheesh. I mean, that's a real villain turn. And you can go hide under the covers. Your next boss fight is Radon if you want to progress Ronnie's quest. and do all that jazz in Liurnia. Hold on. One moment, please. Be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. I heard the dog barking, and I heard my dad, saying like "bah," telling her to get in line. So I want to make sure she wasn't getting too rowdy. All right, let me catch up. Let's see. So for Shin Megami Tensei, you like the evil endings in Shin Megami Tensei, as it's not like the normal evil ending that most games do. It's kind of like gray. And Shin Megami Tensei has the alignment stuff. Fascinating. I didn't know about that. You're not worried about Jackson Holiday. He's gonna even out. You think his fielding woes were hilarious and the result of him overcompensating. It's so funny. He looks so young. He looks like a little baby. It's so weird to look at this person to be like, dang, you're out there at like 20 or 22 or however old he is, just playing in the majors. Well, his defense is a strong point for sure. I'm sorry, Manny. You know I'm a hater. You know I am. I hate 3 things in this world. 2 of them are inside Final Fantasy XIV, and one of them is the Yankees. So, it was also announced a few weeks back that the Oakland Athletics will play in Sacramento for at least 3 years. Normally, you'd love that. That's very interesting. Okay. Normally you'd love that, but not really now. Who let Juan Soto go to the Yanks? You want names at your desk by 5, yeah. What was the baby mad at? So she was barking because my dad is taking longer to go up the stairs because my dad has to, like, figure out his chemo pump and stuff. And she was like, she got up to the bed and started barking. She's like, where's Dad? He's not laying in bed for us to watch Star Trek together. My dog is a dork, so... Another Crab's Treasure looks so cute, and it comes out 1 day before your birthday. Oh my god! Oh my god, wait. Ziff, is your birthday in the next few days? You thought that was Juan Solo. That'd be great, like Han Solo. They should call him that. Don't tell New York that, because they'll put that on a t-shirt right away. I know my dog is such a dorcas. She's like literally barking because my dad's not going up the stairs fast enough. She's so entitled. She almost tore his... He has a pump inserted, and he has his little bag that he gets to take his chemo home in, so he can, like, do the treatment stuff at home and not have to be at the hospital all the time. And she was, like, jumping all over him with her big claws and everything. And I'm like, I gotta medicate this dog before she sees my father the next time he has to go in to get his infusion, because I don't want her tearing his pump out. Terrible. Juan Solo sounds like a great character name, yeah. So your birthday must be like tomorrow or something, Ziff, right? You had Star Wars Day when he was here. Oh yeah, when Juan Soto was there. Now remind me, Ampheta, where did... I thought Juan Soto was like a gnat. Am I wrong? Am I getting crossed up? Oh, 3 more days left. Gotcha. I hope they did capitalize on the Juan Solo. Yeah. Is Baltimore having a Hello Kitty day? I have no clue. I haven't heard anything about that in the rumblings. So he was a national. Oh my god, thank god I remembered. I was like losing my mind. Han Solo's a great name, but I think if we do a Star Wars character, it should be like Chewbacca. Shall we head back down? So I know there is a shrine in the Lanayru Promenade. That means there's going to be a pretty high up light route here. So let's see where we can... Let's go back down and see if we can get some light routes underground. Minnesota's having a Hello Kitty day. You're debating going home for it, are you? You're feeling Aaron judged. That's what Manny should be saying right now. Because I'm always judging the Yankees. But it's easy to hate on the Yankees because they're so good and they have so much money. And I'm a hater. It's so easy for me to hate rich people. Harder for me to hate people that are better than me. But when it comes to the sports sense of things, so easy. So easy. Maybe we can make Creature or Harley Quinn. Oh, yes, because in MLB The Show 24, you can make a girl. I'm so excited. I am going to... And that game's already out. I think it's been out since, like, opening day. So, missing out. Where could my next light route be? Each shrine is connected to a light route underground. Each shrine up above has a certain name. It'll be reversed, and that's the name of the light route below. And also the heights of them are reversed. So up here, this shrine is, I think, pretty close to the bottom. It's like pretty close to water level. So the light route is going to be pretty high up in terms of elevation. But there's potentially going to be a ridge we can walk across here if I'm lucky. Yeah, is Anthony Rendon? Where is Rendon right now? Is he a Yankee as well? Tony Two Bags, as they used to call him. The up shrine is connected to the light route. Da-da-da-da-da-da, beep bop. Technically, the Mets have more money than the Yanks. They're paying the highest luxury tax in MLB. Okay, true. But weren't the Mets also... Are they still paying the salary of a player who hasn't played in like 2 decades? Are you still paying that one guy whose name I forgot? Oh, Los Angeles. That's where Tony Rendon went. Gotcha. Hello, Juan. Good to see you. This might be our ridge. Ooh, it's our ridge. Yes. That's great. I can just follow this to the light route, basically. I see. Let me put on my light outfit too, so I can actually see. That would be nice. Oh my god, Bobby Bonilla is still on contract. So funny, one of the wildest things in baseball. Let me get you some Bobby Bonilla facts. So I can and thank you, Paulie, for that. Thank you, Paulie and Larry, for that intel. Is it Bonilla or Bonilla? I think it's Bonilla. Alrighty. 2035 is when they can stop paying him. Okay. Contracts. So, Bobby Bonilla, a former All-Star who last played in 2001, has become the face of July 1st payday. As a part of the deferred salary arrangement, the New York Mets have paid Bonilla a little more than $1.19 million each July 1st since 2011. The annual payments continue until 2035. So, the Mets still owe Bobby Bonilla about $1 million a year. And that will continue for the next 11 years. How about that? Shohei Ohtani also has a structured contract like that now, where it's like $1 bajillion, but it's structured over a very long time. Yeah, right? Right, Polly? That's why you gotta make those wild contracts, yeah. Shohei signed a 10-year contract. Bonilla stops the year after. That's so funny! Oh, God, I'm gonna cramp my arm. That is so funny. Oh, wait, what's all this now? You better let me up here. What a wild thing. Imagine that you're still getting paid and, like, you haven't played in the Major Leagues since 2001. It is wild. I wonder if, they want me to be here. It kind of feels a little bit like now. So let's see. Oh, sorry. It was a 20-year contract. $2 million for 10 years. Gotcha. You want one of those? Imagine that. Yeah, I want to restructure my Twitch contract. That would be great. Forget the Partner Plus stuff. Which, despite... I made mention of this in Discord. There was an error in March and April where a bunch of subscriptions got canceled. And that did happen to this channel. And unfortunately, a bunch of subscriptions got canceled. Twitch is going to be eating that expense, fortunately, and covering it, which I think is such a great thing for them to do. Thank goodness. And thankfully, the last 3 or 4 months, I still qualify for the low end of the Partner Plus program. Just barely now because of losing about 50 subscribers or so. But that's okay. Because... you know, in the end, it's all going to shake out, I'm sure. But, imagine if I could say, like, how about you hold that 60-40 and instead, over the next 40 years, give me $1 million a year? What if I just slip that in? Wouldn't that be great? Maybe I can get that through on a technicality. You're very good at doing nothing. Years of experience. I don't know, Larry. I feel like you do a lot more than you give yourself credit for. Hello, Morphinius. Good to see you. I'm doing great. I'm wondering where... oh, yes. Here's something. You can't pitch or hit, but you can do commercials. Let me tell you... that... who was the kicker for the Baltimore Ravens? I know nothing about football. Not a single thing about football. But that man has got his contract lined up. He is on every Royal Farms commercial. Multiple times. He's just done a Royal Farms commercial where he's like, he's the cashier, he's pumping his gas, he's getting chicken from it, and he's like appearing multiple times. Like he's behind himself getting gas. He's behind himself in a line or something. Yes, there you go. Justin Tucker, that's the fella. He this might be, you know, Maryland privilege. I get to see that guy do Royal Farms. Sorry for adding S's. This is my disability, or at least my folksiness. He is in every damn Royal Farms commercial and has been for probably 5 to 10 years, and will have that job probably for the rest of his life. If Twitch canceled your sub to this channel, you would have fist fought Jeff Bezos topless on the scaffolds of the PP rocket like Twin Snakes. That would have been sick. I would have paid to see that. You should do like an MMA version of that. He could hit a whistle note. Oh, really? Justin Tucker's like a soprano? Like he can sing and stuff? Let's fire off a quick arrow. Oh, I don't have any arrows left. Let's not fire off a quick arrow, I guess. Let's fire off a quick bright bloom up there and see what we can see. Can we get up that? Is that get-upable? Well, we should be close. Uh-oh, do they consider it a deep body of water? Because that's going to be a problem. Oh, man. Do y'all have, like, local, sports celebrities who just do, like, you know, car dealership gigs for the rest of their lives, you know? Does that kind of stuff... does that stuff also happen outside of America? I feel like that might just be like an American phenomenon. I'm not really sure. 5 minutes till the ad break, by the way, folks. Just, you know, I'll take a little stretch break then. Let's see if I can climb up this. I don't know. This doesn't look very climb upable. I'm gonna get my climbing gear on so we can make the most of it. See what this does for us. You think it happens in other countries? Is it like football stars, like soccer stars? A lot of them are into property. So do they become like agents? Like real estate agents? That is wild. They don't do that around here. They usually just do like, you know, Tony's of Poughkeepsie, New York. And yeah, I'm big time Timmy Jim, and I know a deal when I see one. And then he like tackles the guy who owns Tony's of Poughkeepsie, New York. You know. A lot of them, yeah. Oh, landlords. They just become landlords. Yeah. Oh, it's Poughkeepsie. Sorry about that. I'm putting too much heat in it. It's not too far from you. Okay, how about that? I was learning about the local drag scene up there, but they didn't pronounce it, so I didn't know what it was. Gary Lineker, big England soccer player, was the face of Walker's Crisps. Yay, I'm going to Tony's. Yep, that's what they'll do. If you want a deal that you can't beat, go to Tony's of Poughkeepsie. It's probably where people are told to invest their money these days. Yes, property. Yes, exactly. I'm Pete Rose. Always bets on Morelli Ford. Up there in Kansas, I'm sure he did a few things. A few commercials. I wonder if he ever did commercials for like casinos or like the state lottery or something. I know he did a thing for like FanDuels or whatever. DraftKings, one of those freaking things that drives me nuts. I have a really bad feeling, y'all, that this is a unclimbable wall, and I'm on the wrong side of it. I really think I'm on the wrong side of it. I might. What's the chances that from here we'll find any light route? There's one here. Did we get this one already? We have not. Let's see what we can enlighten from here. Shall we? It should be at a very low point, I believe. Yeah, I'm Tina, and I recommend all these. There you go. At least the stuff I do is stuff that I talk about, enjoy, or they're video games, you know? Just stuff I enjoy. But some of the sponsorships, you're like, really? That's where you're going after the big game? You're gonna go to Royal Farms for their world-famous chicken bucket? Is that true? Justin Tucker? There's our light route. Do you see that kind of vaguely orange thing in the distance? That's what we're going for. And if I can reach that, we can turn the lights on underground, basically. I'll be able to see better, so it won't just be like, oh, cool, what are we looking at today? Darkness. Endless darkness. Cool. All these nuts. Very nice. Very good. You know, I'm sure it's delicious fruits, me. Low-hanging, though it might be. What's going on? Oh, wait, I'm not looking in the right direction. Maybe I am now? Or kind of not. Maybe I am now? Wait, was that? Hold on. Which one is that? Okay, hold up. That's not the one that I was looking at before. Huh. It's a whole different thing. Let's go there. Might as well. I saw it. Seeing some texture here, so that's a walkable surface. Somewhat. Oh, did I turn my HUD off? Why did I do that? Was I trying to be... No, I'm not a professional. Get that out of here. There we go. Now I can see my map. Sheesh. Tyrannus! Thanks for pushing Le Bouton. I appreciate that. Tyrannus, would you care for a 2-card tarot reading about your gaming future or some Whispers of the Ocean? You're double unsubbing now, Smee. I used to be so authentic and Now I'm just selling out. Selling out to a big cardigan, I guess. The whisper is absolutely my pleasure. Let me grab that for you. Let me see. What would the ocean like to say to you? Also, perfect timing because the ad break is going to be starting any second now, y'all. So keep an eye on your audio levels. Ooh, Tyrannus. Oh, this is going to be so perfect when you do another Crab's Treasure, considering all the ocean stuff. Did I mention, by the way, that I have flight now in every realm I've been to in Final Fantasy XIV? So glad about that. I took a lot of time yesterday to do that, and it was fun. Because my brother had my Switch for a very long time because he can't play any of his games because all of his games are on that hard drive that's broken. So, it's time for you, Tyrannus, to get back on task like this cool bioluminescent squid. Isn't that wild? Do you think it's bioluminescent for real? Be sure you're using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider reviewing your goals, your schedule, or the idea of redeeming the Pikachu onesie. Weird that that's on here. All of that could use some fine-tuning. So, thank you so much, Tyrannus, for your support. I appreciate the 84 months. You are so kind. It's Tina is over party, yeah. Celebrate my demise. I'm due for it, you know. Hey, how about that? Back to job hunting today. Good on you. Do you feel like you've steeled yourself? You're ready for whatever may come. Wait, hold on a minute. This isn't here, is it? No, wait a minute. Well, maybe there was something. Well, I think I might have pinned the wrong dang thing. You're not, but sometimes you gotta do it scared, Tyrannus. Sometimes, if you're not ready, you just gotta push yourself and do it. Scared, witless, you know? But I have full confidence in you. You have a great skill set. You have such an incredible knowledge of humanity and language and everything. So I feel like you're a good candidate for whatever you apply yourself to. I just hope that they see that. That's all. If they don't see that, that's their issue. Yeah. Oh no, I fell! That's pretty high up there. Have you been playing anything lately, by the way? Or are you fully invested currently in the job hunt? Haven't given yourself any off time? That sure as heck is way up there. Oh boy. Well, you know, that's their taste or their that's their skill set that's lacking, honestly, Tyrannus. Truly. And I won't dwell on it too long, but I feel like you know that too. I feel like you gotta know. And everybody else around you knows. So. Oh boy. Ooh, I gotta put on my hoodie that makes me not get sick to the gloom. Hold on. And where is that? Let's see. You're one of the good ones. I hope one of the worthwhile companies understand how they're missing out on a great person. Right? That's what I'm saying. Oh, there's my hoodie. It's right next to my other stuff. Okay, great. Ooh, this place is very ill. I like that. Does that mean good luck, by the way, Morphinius? Oh, wait. I should be looking right at it. Let's see if we can get up this. And this might, help us get a good look or a good angle on the next one. Oh, exactly. You're fully aware, 99% whoever the escape game hired is for sure not going to be better than you. Yeah, you might see that listing opening up, you know. Yes, it does. Because I remember Boa Notte is like good night, I think. So the boa has got to be the good luck. Boa Notte. I should be looking right at, where could this be? So it's not right at ground level, but it might be decently high up. I wish we had Arrows. I never have arrows in this game. My haters don't want me to have arrows. And by my haters, I mean my irresponsible self, because I'm so bad at retaining arrows. But it's gotta be around here. It's gotta. Ooh. Okay. Okay, maybe this is not a good place to stop and look. Man, is it up here? Can't be. Can't be. Could not be. That's not it either. Where is the, Maybe we should just keep going up higher. I hope I didn't miss it. Are you laughing because I never have arrows, Manny? I just... If you could craft arrows in this game, I'd be... Ah! Violence? I was just trying to look behind me for Pete's sake to see what's going on down there. Did that ever fall? Oh, Lord. That's a very long way down. You've been busy. You've not really been in the mood for games lately. You're also kind of in a weird state where all you want to do is play D&D, but you can't, so you don't really want to play anything. Is it because your group hasn't met up again lately in a little bit? It was throwing stuff at me. So weird. I guess there's no way to go but up, and hopefully we'll see our light route there. I do think we're going to be able to get up here, unless above me in that impenetrable darkness is some kind of ledge that I definitely can't surmount. Oh, gotcha! So you have been getting together, you played D&D a few days ago, but you're like, you want to get right back in it. That's great. Well, it means like you're collaborating, you're creating like an excellent story together. You don't want to put that down. I get that. That sounds like you have like a really thrilling DM, like somebody who really knows how to guide the story and fellow players who are coming up with some really great stuff. This is bonkers. Is this water? This isn't even water. There's gotta be a flat point. You'll love that feeling. I haven't had that in a long time. Last session wasn't awesome. You want to put it behind you. Okay, gotcha. Well, I cannot believe this is not where I need to go. And I don't have anything for stamina. I'm shocked about this. Oh man, I can't believe that jump ate my stamina. I meant to disengage from the wall and then glide. And I freaking goofed it. It's so dark. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's better. Come on now, light roots. Be kind to me. This isn't... Well... Oh, okay. That's a ridge, kind of. But where is this light route? I saw it so vividly and clearly. It's so weird that I can't see it at all now. If it's on a mountain ridge in the surface, shouldn't it be in the chasm? So it is on one of the lower parts of the ridge. If it was like at the very top part of the ridge, it would certainly be in the chasm. You would be right about that. But it's like at a midpoint, almost it's like the second or third lowest, you know? So it's like kind of mid. It should be like middle of the road, you know? And if it was down there, I feel like I'd be able to see it, you know? Because it's a light route. See, that's all we can see from here. Good evening, Ewan. Good to see you. My fellow enjoyers of interactive audiovisual entertainment. Welcome on in. So great to have you. How are you, Alfie and Laura, doing today? Hopefully well. I should put on the rest of my clothes that make me nice and bright so I can see again. consumed any good audio or visual media lately, Ewan? Aside from this fine broadcast here. Am I leaving my little steppies behind? I hope so. Oh, maybe I have to like really concentrate. Oh, yes, you gotta really stand in the spot. Okay. Gotta leave a warm puddle of light behind, I guess. I just feel like now I should be able to see. And I just can't. Can you go maybe on the is like there water there? No, I'm not like separated from water from it. This is so sorry. I'm fully climbing up a wall now. Once again, the teen is special climbing up the wall. Let's see. Underground. It's exactly there. Can't believe it. Ah, I see. You're doing pretty well. You have done your part for democracy over the weekend in Helldivers 2. Helldivers is way too addictive. Yes, I saw that you and Snake are playing that. I think that's lovely. And you're playing it right now on the side. Liberating some more bugs, I presume, from life. The mortal coil I mentioned. Dang, it's gotta be up there. I think I might have goofed this. I think it should be up there, and maybe I just didn't climb enough. You know? But I'm always saying that. I'll go to the bottom. Let's just, like, roll everything out. It should be behind me. Here I am on the ground. Maybe there's, like, something cool down here. You never know. Oh, are there automatons in the game? Like, there's, like, robots that have gone haywire or something? Oh, what am I looking at right now? What is this? Oh. Oh. I always forget the fact you can make things in this game. I could have made, I mean, I could make it right now to gain height instead of climbing. I could just take out a hot air balloon and attach it to one of these things and get going. If I have a hot air balloon, do I? Okay, I have 11. We're good. Okay. I can't. What do you mean I can't take out? Oh, thank God. Not gonna make the bike. No. Just gonna make a nice, modest hot air balloon. That's what I'm gonna make. And I should be able to see the shrine from here. Certainly. Is everything that starts a fire? I do. Great. You need wood for a fire. I did forget that for a quick sec. One of the highlights in Helldivers, is that what it's called, right? By the way, Helldivers? Interesting. Was blowing yourself up with a minefield that you laid out yourself through an absolute act of genius. I would laugh if I had never done something like that to myself before. And yet I have. So I feel that pain. Sorry, Ewan. Alright, that's pretty hot. Pretty unbearably hot. Okay. I'll put this. Okay. Alright. Not a great view. Oh. Can I ascend up into it, please, God? Can I reverse the time? God damn it. Well. Well, I got enough zonite. Make me one of those suckers again. And this time I'm not gonna fall out of the ding-dang thing. See, when I basically just did that to myself in honor of you. I stepped on my own landmine, basically. Okay, the automatons are robots with advanced AI that people made that humanity wants to recover to reap the benefits of the advancements. Oh, okay, so like the Robots have been advancing without humans, and now humans are like, oh, cool, great. Now we want you to do stuff for us. But not in a scary way. Is that basically it? Is that working? That's working great. Hell yeah. Okay. Not going to move from here. We're getting height. I love that the wood is like definitely not where it should be, but it's still working, so that's fine. You rebound all your keys last night. Usually the E key is interactive, but you rebound it. So if you hold E instead of quick tapping, you do a melee attack. Forgot about this. And someone tried to do handshake emote. So you hit E to interact, and then you whacked him in the face with the butt of an anti-tank rifle. Whoops. I mean, I feel like that's in the spirit of the Helldivers, you know? So I feel like you're just role-playing. You're like, he's gonna attack me, I better get him, you know? That's what somebody in your situation would do, I think. It was very funny, to be fair. It sounds like it, yeah. Okay. I better eat something so we don't die out here, dude. Yeah, the cold metallic funk of democracy. Oh my god. Wait. What had happened? That seemed bad, kind of. It's got a thump. Very scary. I should be able to look out and see that dang light root, dude. Wherever it is. I'm getting heights. Finally, I've learned to get height. In Red Dead Redemption 2, your first time you help somebody out of a bear trap, you want to talk to him again. Instead, you shot him in the face directly. I heard that in RDR2, a lot of people accidentally, like, killed their horse. Like, that was really too easy to do. You know. A lot of folks complained about that. I don't know if that was ever a problem I had. I don't think I ever hurt my horse in that game. Oh, we're getting a lot of height, but I don't see it. Oh, you little rat. Oh, God. They end up punching their horse and they want to mount it, yeah. Democracy. Jade was especially good about that, yeah. I did play Red Dead Redemption 2. That's where I got my Arthur Morgan voice. That I use for too many people now. Cowboy voice. That was a good time. I enjoyed playing that. Kind of wanted to play that with my dad so I could be like, look at dad, it's like westerns, like the movies you used to watch. That game had a lot of cussing in it that I don't think I'd felt comfortable with. Okay, build through here. It's gonna follow me for sure. Don't you go nowhere. Okay. And let's do what we did before and put that wood right over here. So I don't burn myself with it. So you don't remember? All good. I mean, I don't expect everybody to watch every single game that I've ever played, but it was a lot of fun. No, Milky Madness, like, I don't cuss much anymore on the show. And I don't enjoy cussing around my folks. You know, I feel like it's always, it's kind of like, it's just a different energy, you know? So, that game had a lot of cussing in it. You rewatched the Final Fantasy 14 VOD? And Gaboo. I mean, what else is there to say? It's so good. The best creature. I don't know if they can. I don't know if anybody can ever make a character to compete with Gaboo. Like, especially what we got to see on Saturday. That was great. You for sure were there. You just don't remember it at all. Let me see if I can run. So, does Cowboy Gravy strike a bell? You remember that? I think since it was like just following the plot, I mean, if there was any kind of role play moments, maybe that would have stuck out to you, but I don't really like role play in those games. I better be looking at this daggum light root. Where? Damn. There it is. There it is. I'm gonna wait till we get a bit higher so I can fall over and get in there. Cowboy Gravy doesn't remind you anything, no worries. Not important. It was a fun time though. I enjoyed it. Ah, this was a tough one to find. Gaboo is your 5th favorite character of all time, all games, or in Final Fantasy XIV, Nasha? Was it during the pandemic? That's a great question. It had to have been the last. Yeah, I bet so. It might have been in 2020 at the very beginning. In Final Fantasy XIV. You love Lola Rito. I know you love Lola Rito. You love Gaboo. Aside from Endwalker characters, are there any other faves that you have? I'm trying to think if there's anybody that's like, that's a beloved character right there. Look at this. They're so dirty putting this one over there. I can't believe it. Well, yeah. I can understand that, Tyrannus. I think a lot of folks did. It was a very scary, uncertain time. Red Dead Redemption 1 is on the Switch if I ever want to try that. It's not a remaster. Isn't it fun, though? Like, is Red Dead Redemption 1 fun? I can't get over to this thing unless I go to this place. So let's see. I'm really not sure. So elevation wise, this would be very high up. So we're gonna have to do some more hot air balloons. Xenos, Elidibus, Emmett, J, and then Gaboo. And so like number 5 might move around depending on the day, but right now Gaboo's number 5 for you. I'd have to say for me, ranking my faves right now. Gaboo's got to be up there. Emmett's got to be up there because he's so funny. I do love Nero. He is so funny. What a silly little man. Love him. Urian J is very good too. Yashtola ranks very high for me because of all the guff she was given Thancred and in the Shadowbringers. I thought that was great. I Master Matoya. Like the real Master Matoya. Love her. Love an older woman that, you know, they've got a good back and forth, you know. Red Dead Redemption 1 is fun, absolutely. It feels kind of dated compared to earlier, too. Let me see. Yashola forever, best girl every year, every game. I think she's also, I do love a woman. I do love a death-defying woman, you know. Oh, and I'm starting to warm up to Xenos. I just need just a little bit more. Just one little thing. I'm hoping he does something fun at Endwalker. I really do. Because that put the shine on Emmett. Because, I mean, terrible people. They're terrible people. But, like, sometimes you put that little extra shine on there and you're like, all right. What you did there, I think that was pretty spectacular. Truly, it is the art of the spectacle. I do love a woman, yes. It's true. And I do love Ysayle as well, but I gotta go back and, like, absorb more Ysayle. But I liked her fervor. Red Dead Redemption 1 has one of your favorite ending sequences. Really interesting. Wait, it was 2 years ago? Interesting, okay. I enjoyed the ending sequence for Red Dead Redemption 2. I thought that was interesting. Oh, this doesn't look too bad. Watch me eat these words. Streaming is the ultimate, like, instant karma. Instant retribution. I am always, like, I'll say something and then 2 seconds later, just fully fall on my face. So, I'm really hoping this is not one of those moments. But it's like, here's some dookie pie for you to eat right away. Instant delivery service. Oh my god, I saw Legos at Costco the other day, Smee. And I thought about picking them up. I think it was like little flower, like succulents Legos. Yeah. You're not really sure if there's a character you actively dislike in 14. Unless the point of their writing is to dislike them, yeah. Yeah, like with Asahi. Yeah, I think they have some very well-drawn villains in that they have some villains that are truly just, like, abject awful. And then they also have some villains that are like, well, he might have a good reason for this. Which is not Asahi. He is the former party, not the latter. This is so easy. I can't believe I didn't get this earlier. I must have been distracted by the temple down here. He does what he's supposed to do very well. He sure does. He does escalate that plot. He is so monster of the week to me. It's so funny. There is a whole plant flower collection. Yeah, that's I think what they had at Costco. But I got a lot of real plant things to do before I start fixing up some fake plants. I already have fake plants in this room too. They're just not made of bricks and stuff. But I do think they're very beautiful, and I think it's great that there's that. That I love fake plants in places where you can't grow real plants. I love a fake plant because there's something really great about the organic shape, about like different leaves and the greenery. I just, it fools my little brain into thinking that like I'm, not living in a box or whatever. So there you go. Get the little things like the bricks. That sounds good to me. Ooh. I just tried to zoom out like this was Final Fantasy 14. Oop. A little too much of that, I guess. So, we're missing 3 very obvious light roots here, and I don't know why. Now, these are all on the same level, so I should just be able to walk right over. You don't think you want to mess with a Lego cacti? Stepping on one is bad enough. You don't want to step on a Lego needle cacti, right? I bet. Do you do that all the time? Really? Do you, Tyrannus? You like try to zoom out like it's Final Fantasy 14? I have a very long history of not remembering the controls or any game that I'm playing 2 days after playing that game. You like to compare a character's purpose in the narrative against how well they accomplish it. That might explain your contempt for harsh font. I see. Oh, can I ask you what you think about Ardbert's function in the narrative and how well he completes that? Maybe not. Let's save it for Friday. I don't think we should talk about RD today. Maybe not. Maybe I'll give it's our first day back at work, Maybe I'll can it. I don't want to fight you, Stone Talus. I don't have any arrows, by the way. You don't want this. I also don't want this whole thing. Oh. The wrong time. Oh god, Jesus. God in heaven. Did I die? Oh no, I'm good. But I died. I'm getting up here though. Up. Here we are. Hey, where's the thing that I hit to make you die? What? Oh, it's on his back? I'm not fighting this thing. Absolutely not doing it. Cutting out of here. Okay, I'm kind of not going the right way though. I just hope I don't get blasted in the back. I know, but like it's because I have such contention with them as characters. So I don't know if it's because it's from a narrative standpoint or if it's just from me being a hater. It could be just I'm just a hating ass hater. That's probably it. Oh, you got yourself a pony. Oh, my cool thing died. Is he still trying to kill me? Damn. That's wild. That's none of my business though. So I should be I swear to God I was just looking at one of these Oh Lord. I was just looking at a light root just seconds ago, and then I got distracted. No, the strong long stick died. It broke, sadly. It broke. Oh, there's a light root now. Is that an activated one? It is not. That's great. Let's light that thing up. I know, strong long stick was sacrificed. Sadly, I didn't get rid of it, but it did. An arrow? Ooh, keep doing that, please. A moment of silence for the strong long stick indeed. Wait, I can't take that? What did I pick up instead? I thought something just broke. Get rid of this moblin arm. Get this guy out of here. Where is the other one? Oh. You wouldn't happen to be looking for your head, would you? And of course my Master Sword has run out of energy. Of course. Looks like the ad break is going to start in about 30 seconds, y'all. Just try and shoot at me. There you go, because you're going to leave a lot of arrows. Oh, the Bowser Express. Is there more? What? Wait, but where's the head? I'm not dealing with this. I don't need to do this. See, and I've invited this conversation. Darn it. Why do I keep doing this? I just keep doing this to myself. On one hand, he himself didn't add too much, and we could have gone through Shadowbringers if he never appeared. But on the other hand, removing him would have caused ripples in other areas. Okay. Interesting theory. There you are. Hold on. This is the true villain over here. Let me get this guy. Come here. I will not die to you, I swear to God. And these, like, two headless dudes are chasing me. This is ridiculous. No, not like this. No! Get back here now! Wait, I have arrows now. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. And you will not be picking up his head. The audacity. These little bony boys, I swear to God. A bane. They've taken out half of my HP. You're anxiously awaiting the next Animal Crossing New Horizons Lego sets being updated. We know what they're planning next for, like, which characters are getting the sets next. Do you know? I will say of my I need to sit down when I have free time and write my opinions out about these characters. I'm gonna do a video essay, I swear to God. Oh, you know what I was thinking about doing the other day though? Which I just hope has been done because it seems like a lot of work. I was doing a lot of side quests and I was like, I wonder if anyone's ever done a video that's ranking every single side quest that's available in Final Fantasy XIV, the MMO, online. Every single side quest. You know? You know what? That's a good point. Ardbird is very much like a mosquito. I wish he wasn't there. And he is annoying. And I have... Get this thing off me. Every time I see that dude, I'm like, get. Damn it, I didn't get him. Every time I see him. I always like that when I see Ardbird. 7.5 hours long on a good day, Tyrannus. If I had somebody else editing it, yes. My one's gonna be 12 hours. So you think Ardbird is very well done as a character. Gotcha. Okay. You await my Scion tier list. I think I gotta get to the end of Endwalker before I do any of that, you know, because I need to see how everyone's really fully developing. If indeed they are. Among the twins, though, who do y'all like best? Do you have any faves? Do you like red Alphino or blue Alice? Let's see. These are going to be so easy. Let's grab these light roots. You go back and forth. You like the dynamic between them? I do. I really enjoy the sibling dynamic. It's so funny. You know, I feel super strongly either way. I think it's because he's just getting a lot of screen time. I'm like, ugh. Not the lizards and the bokoblins. This is too much. I don't really have the gall to jump in and jump back. Like, if you're gonna fight me, fight me. Ridiculous. You're Team Alice, but it doesn't mean that you don't love Alfie. Does it? I'm trying not to be heavy-handed. That's it. Sometimes you like, shut up, Alfie. Alice is right. We need to get going. And sometimes you like, chill out, Alice. Let Alfie cook. Yeah, sometimes Alfie's got like a good point, and Alice may not see that because she's seen so much of her brother's kind of like long-windedness and you know, some of the sides of him that don't shine quite as bright, that maybe hold him back sometimes, like him going on and on forever about politics or whatever, but that has very much come in handy. So you're not really a fan of either of the twins. I can understand that, Minnie, because, I mean, they are kids, and sometimes as an adult, it's hard to be, like, super into that. But they've really, I think, served a great purpose in the narrative, especially in, like, for Alice A, really enjoying her Shadowbringer stuff, and for Alfie, the Heaven's Ward. I feel like that was a really cool character arc. And Tataru's a queen. Yeah, she's great. Love her. Tataru should have a spin-off game. Yes, what would she be doing in it? Merchandising? You're proud of the twin children, though, yeah? They've come so far. Now, I don't know if I've seen so much of Alice's, like, personal development. She's always kind of been a badass. I don't know if I've seen her, like... She has gone through struggles, but I think Alfie had a bigger, like, I went from this to this. Feel like Alice A was a little more mature than Alfie, you know. Seamstress and accounting, yeah. I bet if the oh my god, Tataru's like fashion game where she's just like making great costumes and selling them. That sounds like a good game. And then like it's also like one of those games where you become like a global power via trade. I feel like her thing would expand from like a shop to like different franchises throughout Eorzea to like she's expanding to the first, you know? Exactly, like a tycoon game. Yes. I would love that. I would play that. Alice is your favorite due to a line she said towards the end of Endwalker. Oh man, resonate with you. But up until then, it was equal. Okay. Trying to think what Alice could possibly say that would like break the tie. Oh, they got frogs. Wouldn't they call frogs because they like eating rocks? Because when you kill them, they drop rocks. And also they're frogs. Oh yeah, Kryle comes by for tea sometimes, and that gives you like a double XP bonus for sewing. Like you're a little bit more efficient. Excuse me, frog. Get out of here. Kryle's a fave, but like part of me, whenever we're interacting with Kryle's, I feel like I'm like, did I miss something? It feels like she's from her own standalone game, and she came over, and everyone's like, yeah, it's her. Oh my god. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay. You know. You're gonna be looking for a bit. Enjoy the D&D, Morphinius. And hello, Will. I am the Tina of the Kingdom, and I am here. Oh god, to fight freaking skeletons again who are killing me. That's okay. Was she truly in Final Fantasy V? That's maybe why. Interesting. I'm here to bring light to the darkness down here. We're just knocking out all these great light roots. I don't know if I'm gonna get something for doing this, aside from my own sense of achievement. You know. The line is nothing special, it's just something that runs through your mind every now and then. And when you read the line, you were like, she gets it, I see. No! God, no! I gotta teleport. I have to teleport right away. We gotta go. Right up there. In the top right corner is a Lionel, which is one of the toughest enemies of the game. I just don't want to mess with that. I just don't want to mess with that right now. I don't need that. I just don't need it. You know what I like about Alice is her tenacity, Tyrannus. We're talking about Final Fantasy 14, by the way. If anyone's entering this conversation is like, I don't remember any Alice's in this video game. You're right. There probably isn't one. He's wearing some interesting clothes. Yeah, this is my rave gear. I'm supposed to look like an ant, but this looks more like a cow skull to me. What do you think? This is the front bit is kind of given like mandibles. I can see it. But like the rest of it, is it ant? I don't know. Oh, you're talking about Kryle. I see. And why everybody loves her. I see. Okay, Xeno shot up to the top of your list. Because of a line from Endwalker about Midway. Very nice. Where would you wear this, Will? Yeah, see, that's what I was seeing too. The cow horns. And you like Crow because she's fully a positive presence. Yeah, and she's like, also, she kind of like ribs a few of the folks, you know? I think that's lovely. Playful ribbing, you know? Alice is chilling on the roof of the Temple of Time. Is that so? I guess I missed her. This is the gas station fit. Midsummer. It's like mid to late summer, maybe like August. And I'm like, I don't want to put on a real shirt. I'm going to wear my chains. Maybe at night. Still hot, sweltering heat at night. And I'm going to wear this to the gas station. They do take pleasure in ribbing a Stynian, indeed. There's got to be an easy way. Yep, there is. There goes Tina again, climbing an impossible wall when she could take the steps. God forbid I do that in real life, imagine. There's like a ramp. And I'm like, wow, this place is so inaccessible. Like, they have nothing. And I'm like, scaling the building to get into it. It's like, there are stairs and a ramp and an escalator. What are you doing? I'm like, can I get some scratch offs and some combos and a brisk iced tea? Stynian definitely deserves it. He's so funny. I am not like super sold on Stynian as a character yet, but maybe he'll get some time for that in Endwalker. Everybody's gonna get their chance in the spotlight, I'm sure. I should be looking at a light route right now. And I'm sure I will be. Oh, the Grove of Time. Interesting, the Forest of Time. So we're near the starting point for Breath of the Wild. Starting point for Breath of the Wild is over here. And I've already unlocked everything I need to do over there. We're kind of near that. So this is the Grove of Time. We'll be accosted by many trees, I'm sure. And I see exactly where I need to go. Great. Ah, Lord, here's the trees. I do need a chopping type thing. I don't want to get smacked by this tree because it will take my nuts away. I think so. Anyone who disagrees is objectively wrong and you will die on that hill, that's okay. You know, it's good to pick a hill to die on. Why not? Everyone came out in Endwalker at least okay. That's great. Wow. Oh. Maybe we should hold off on making my why I don't like XYZ character video up until then. I don't want to fight these guys. I simply don't want to. There we are. Excellent. Nothing about this outfit supports how you feel about this, but the dangling lights make you think of animals that use bioluminescence to lure in prey like anglerfish. Interesting. Very interesting, Alice. I mean, I feel like it would be... Do you think Link would stand in the middle of a dark field with his outfit on to, like, try to get people to come at him? You know, or at least maybe try to attract some food to himself? You used to despise Stynian, but you have warmed to him lately. Fascinating. And is that through, like, character actions? Or just sort of, like, due to proximity you've been warming to him? Oh, yes. It's like I was thrashing around in IKEA and I got tangled up. I think it's like the warmth of the bulbs. I feel like the bulbs at IKEA are usually like that kind of yellowy orange. You were kind of lukewarm on him up until the Shadowbringers patches, but then you started to like him. Admittedly, he was assisted by the fact that you like Final Fantasy XIV dragons. Of course. There you go. If that weren't the case, you may not have really liked him at first. My first impression about him was, whoa, why is his codpiece flapping around? That's really weird. Don't think you should be walking like that around children. There are children in this game, sir. You should go put a dance belt on. Wow. So. He has allowed more of a personality to the content of it. Yeah, because his personality so far has been like, I'm edgy. And it's like, it doesn't do a lot for me anymore these days, you know? Being a grown-up. There's a lot of characters back in the day where I was like, oh wow, Sasuke is so cool in Naruto. He's so cool because he's like stoic and stuff. But it's just like, Are cod pieces due to make a comeback in fashion? I feel this way, and I feel like I was trying to think of some fun names. I feel like sequined codpiece, maybe like sequina codpiece, is a great nickname. You know? So I think codpieces should make a comeback. But like I feel like they should at least like everything should be secure and not flapping around, you know. You can see it, but you're assuming this outfit didn't originally belong to Link. So maybe they would have been more likely to do that. True. This outfit very interestingly belonged to the people who did mining in the like the Zonai folks, but like having all that light around you, would that help you see what you're doing? I don't know. I don't know yet if I'm gonna make my gal into a Hroth gal. Should I do a different story? Like, will her story end in Endwalker? Oh, you know some name Sequina, but it's Sakina. Okay. It's just a beautiful name, honestly. Does Sakina ever wear a sequence? I feel like probably they might avoid it. Just given that it might be the first thing people think of, you know. I'm thinking about the Hroth gal, yeah. Because, like, oh, good, my Master Sword's been restored. Great, I can ditch this dumpy thing. Probably not, yeah. No one really wears sequins these days. Probably because your hair gets caught on them, you know? If you've got any kind of flowing hair, it'll get caught in there. Hold on a minute. Do we have that one locked down? No, we don't. Okay, so we know the location of one. Oh, well, that's one I've already found too. Okay, we know the location of... Oh, I've been to that one too. I feel like part of the problem with this area is, and that's probably why I went back onto the surface for a little bit, is we don't really know where all of these shrines are in the first place. So it might be good to do a little shrine hunting on the surface first. Oh, Tanari Ronso would be great. I loved Final Fantasy X's Ronso. Oh my god, what was it? Kinari? Wasn't his name Kinari? Loved him. He was so great. Kinari. Hello, Pinecone. Good to see you. Kimari, thank you. Kimari Ronso. You should probably save a Hroth as well. You did save creature one Hroth. It will push you to cave in and switch as well. Would you become a Hroth gal? Or would you be a Hroth boy? Alright, let's make sure we're tuned into shrines so we can find these things. So I don't have to wander around the dark for the next 3 hours of my evening. So we are tuned into Shrines of Light. Let's start looking, y'all. Oh, I don't need to be wearing this either. Wear some clothes fit for exploring. Pants that match. You're committed to being small forever. I don't mind being creature forever too. But I feel like if Endwalker provides, like, you know, a really satisfying end to a narrative, like, I don't know if I want to have creature continue a narrative when I could give another character, like, a little bit of a shine. This is my old house, by the way, where Link used to live in the original Breath of the Wild. Oh, the lore behind Fantasias is they give you the courage to become who you really are, which can be interpreted any way you like. Be an actual character change, gender transition, or a headcanon of, like, you always look this way, but for some reason your image of yourself is something else. Interesting. Very interesting. I love that it's so easy to change your character, too. Pine, did you have a good weekend? We are, like, nowhere near a single shrine. I wish I could boot up Breath of the Wild right now. It's on my other Switch that I gave to my brother. But if I could just go like, oh, there's going to be a shrine there. Wait, I have an 8-point question. Oh my god, Madorna? Love that. Sounds too much like Madonna. Who's been doing a lot of... Madonna's done a whole tour this year. It's wild. I wish I could boot up Breath of the Wild right now and see if the shrines are in the same place. I think that would be really interesting. I'm sure it's even easier to change your character with the mods for the game, yeah. I have a lot of... Now, I would never modify my video games. Final Fantasy XIV, the critically acclaimed online RPG. Because to do so would be to compromise my account, and I'm sure that, you know, Square Enix would not like that. Yeah, she's still touring. They've been doing a lot of shows lately, and Madonna's been featuring a lot of voguing artists for Vogue to kind of celebrate the community that gave her the big hit song, you know. Which she, like, was exposed to the community of Vogue dancing and all that jazz. And was inspired to write a song about it. And now being able to, like, feature folks... Oh, Lord have mercy, these freaking trees, I swear to God. To be able to feature, like, artists who was inspired by her music and people that have mastered that art style and, like, continue to modify it and help the dance grow with time. I think it's really cool she's choosing to highlight those folks. And a lot of drag queens as well. Who are obviously very inspired by her work. So I've been seeing a lot of clips of her tour lately. Anywho, yeah, no mods on stream, certainly. I don't even know how to mod it offline, but yeah, I do know folks really love modding the game and like changing their character faces to make them look a little bit, just tweaking them a bit. How do folks do that? Is it like Sims where you just kind of like pull the cheeks out, like you grab the cheek slider and it just like, not the butt cheeks, I'm talking about face cheeks. You like pull the facial features and you make them seem like this way or that way? Like, how does that work? You got a static mate banned by removing your equipment while he was streaming. Oh no. And he had nude mods on. Oh my god. That is wild. I mean, that's a real Street Fighter 5 situation. Street Fighter 6 situation, huh? When does it become cheek street? No! You know I'm always complaining the fact that they don't give you a button Final Fantasy 14. I think that's criminal behavior. But, I mean, like, face cheeks. Up here. Silly Tina. Final Fantasy 14 mods don't exist. See, I'm just trying to get issue Keith kind of. Oh, okay, so he was kind of a jerk. You don't feel bad about doing that. So, okay, that's fair. Well, maybe he should have disabled his nudie mods. For Pete's sake. For streaming. That's the first box I would check. Check that first and then make sure you're wearing pants. Oh my god, you see this romantic scene? Oh my god, hold on. Love voids. Oh my god, I gotta get closer, but this is too cute, honestly. Oh my god, what's better? I do like the composition and the colors of the older picture on the left. Are mods tacitly, I think? I can't remember how to pronounce it. Except as long as it's not actual cheating. I don't think that's the case for Final Fantasy XIV. I think if like somebody sees that you got some kind of thing going on where it tracks the damage you're doing, then they get mad about it, right? A lot of the facial mods are made by 3D modelers. Oh, and people just pick one they like. Okay. It's not far off from dragging the cheeks out if you know what you're doing. Okay. It's very easy to have the mods on stream. You have to go to a separate launcher to log into the game to have the mods. See it? Do you like the one where they're kissing me? Which one do we like better for our bird pictures? It's like a don't ask, don't tell policy. As long as it's not blatantly cheating and people are keeping on the download, then they don't pursue it. Okay. Oh, DPS trackers are fine too, as long as you don't use them to harass people with the info. Oh man. Y'all are seeing my terrible damage, I'm sure. You're like, wow, that Ruin 4 isn't doing that much. You know. Your cornball, see like the one where they're doing a smooch. I think I might be able to get a bit better picture of the bird smooching. The main issue is with streamers, people tend to hop into streams to report people who use the mods. That's what gets people in trouble. I see, yeah. That's probably why it's for the best that, like, people don't stream with them on. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I just knew, like, I'm not going to get myself, to, like, in danger on the stream and lose my dang account. I have to play that damn game again. Ugh. Just because of mods, so. Oh, you can't be arsed with mods, Nausea. I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, I never even modded like The Sims. The only mods I ever do for games is like to pull the camera out, and the game always looks worse for it. So can't remember the last game I modded for like. Oh wait, Resident Evil 4. I did put Leon S. Kennedy in a crop top because that's funny. But like other than that, and I mean, there's almost no interaction with that. You just sort of drag and drop it. So. People will DM you death threats every DM as being not optimal. Jokes on them. I don't know how to read my DMs in Final Fantasy 14. Your internet's poopy. Oh, you scare me so much. I thought for sure I was dropping frames. Yeah. You thought the same, but you caved. Honestly, the quality of life stuff is fully worth it. That's great, Tyrannus. I think that's excellent. If I think the game was a bit crunchier, or like I said, if I had an issue with like the camera being too close or something, I would certainly mod it, at least for that, so I could, you know, see better. But honestly, if people would just come to the stream and report it because I have an FOV mod on, I would probably not play the game, you know. Isn't this cute, Keen? Now, Keen, I think this is a lot of personality. Let's see if we can get a little closer. Okay, they turned. Okay, they stopped kissing. Thank God we got the picture. I think that's good. The good news is I don't see any shrines around here. But the good news is there is... What the hell? What? Where are they? Hold on now. Beat your ass. Get back here. Okay, weird. Oh, there's some rice, though. Okay. Oh, and bananas and sunny lights. Let me make some room for this arrow, too. This bow, excuse me. Bold me to assume I ever have arrows at any time. Drop that. And pick up this duplex bow, which I believe it shoots 2 at the same time. Keen, good to see you, by the way. And thank you for recommending some information to my brother for the hard drive thing. We sent off, or we're going to be sending off, the hard drive to a secure company. It might have even been the one that you recommended. So thank you so much, Keen, for helping my brother with that. I feel confident that these folks will be able to help. Some 14 mods should just be vanilla features. Like, housing quality of life lets you actually move your furniture without random arbitrary limitations. How about that? And sometimes in raids you get poorly communicated information you have to take in very quickly. Oh, is it like the boss is going to attack here kind of deal? I wish I had something like that, but honestly, I've been getting through without it. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. No, don't worry about that. The payoff is great because we have a solution. You know, we're sending the thing to go get fixed by somebody. Chat bubbles. That would be cute if somebody says something and appears above their character. I would love that. I feel like other MMOs have that. I feel like freaking MapleStory had that, you know? I don't know why they don't do that. Maybe it was too cluttery for them. Let's see if we can find a bunch of... This was... Oh, Shrine of Light nearby. Hold on. Hold it. Hey, looking down the chat box, me too. Especially since I often keep it minimized. Everyone has a number for this mechanic, and you have like 0.5 seconds to know your number, but they're displayed as little balls. Oh, weird. Maybe I haven't run into that yet, but that sounds awful. But yes, that's true. 14 does have it, but it's only for when NPCs are like, you know, let us go, let us run, or whatever. And it's just like, I can't look at that. I'm trying to look for the orange stuff that's killing me. Hello, little goo ball. You want to shoot that guy, buddy? You have any inclination? Whoa! Is that my bird? It's the same code for players as it is for NPCs. The mod applies to all players as well. Also, there's like a little mod that gives you chat bubbles. That's really cute. Oh, I bet this is how we're going to find our thing. There's going to be a cave over here. It could just say 6 instead of 2 triangles. Well, you got to do counting. That does sound a little frustrating, but you know. They love messing with you at the Final Fantasy XIV headquarters. This could hurt. Oh, that did not hurt him enough. Oh, Lord have mercy. I do not need to fight this man right now. I need to heal. Now, I think actually if I hit him with an element that he isn't, he just goes poof. So that's Feroce. Maybe Light Dragon? That didn't make him go poof, but maybe this will. I got zapped. I got zapped. I can't believe I got zapped. Oh my god. And now my Birdman is active. This is terrible. Lord have mercy. I'm dead! You don't have any scruples modding that? Because having to decipher a bunch of dots instead of 7 at a glance is pretty dumb for you. Well, there you go. You know, there's different... I think it's great that there's at least some folks who are working on the accessibility of that. You have a really hard time, yeah. So there's something that works for you, Tyrannus. You see, parsing that stuff is a part of the boss design. Gotcha. Oh, no, he's around. He's still here. What am I going to do to stop this gentleman? I feel like the ferocious... Wait. Let's get the duplex bow and shoot twice. Right. That did not do a lot of damage is the unfortunate part of things, so let's try the Demon King's bow. Use Zelda's weird toenails to kill you. Oh, I missed him. Oh my god, the weird toenail's gone. You can understand that as an accessibility thing, yeah. Oh, here we go. God, I'm freaking finally. Oh my god. This guy was so tough. Like, out of nowhere. Kind of want that topaz rod. I think I'm gonna make room for that, because that seems pretty dangerous. I don't need, like, 20 of these clubs. Are you kidding me? Get that out of here. And let's get that light spike, too. What a great day for that Wizrobe, right? Yeah, I'm sure that guy's having a great time. He totally killed the Hero of Time in, like, one shot. You gotta give it up for that man. Not another lightning thing? Come on now. Oh, Jesus. Why are you near the water? Jesus, don't... That doesn't travel, right? Imagine. Oh, imagine if it did. That would be so bad. Okay. Let's increase the attack power a little bit. Oh. Okay. The bird is shooting. I think I might try bombing this guy. I mean, eventually. Well, there we are. Great. Okay, does that make him? Yeah, it does, but I don't have the time for it. And I don't have any arrows! I'm getting out of here. I don't need to fight this man. This is not my job. You are not Ganon. We're not Ganondorf. You're just a guy who shoots electricity crap, and I don't need that. And this isn't even where the shrine is. You know what? I bet I'll see a lot of shrines. Did I mention toes? Oh, I did mention Zelda's toes, didn't I? Listen, she's got big old dragon toes now. That's very different. That's the mango thing. Fair. I had a delicious, delicious mango this morning that really made up for everything. It was like just like a little, almost a little bit too soft because it was getting a little wrinkly, but it was really good. I should be able to see so many shrines from here. Okay. And yet, I don't think I see a single shrine. Oh, and that's a falling rock. Oh my god. It's the same color scheme we use. Okay, well, that's fine. Back to the original plan of... Wow, I'm very, very far away from the chasm. So far away. That is wild. Did I really go all this way? I surely did. That is very weird. People have walked all the way around. Let's get back to Meta Mountain. And we're just going to drop in there and see if we can find the light roots, because I just can't find these shrines. I'm sure there's one that's like hidden in a mountain or something, but I just can't seem to get to it. And I also know I should take my meds too, but I'm kind of lazy and I don't want to get up. So I'll get him at 7. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other games where, I mean, Dead Space, we had to mod it mostly for the camera. In fact, entirely for the camera. Most of the modding I've done has been for that. I feel like back in the day, maybe I did play some games modded. I can't recall. I know it's a pretty huge thing for like the Sims community. Stardew folks love modding the games, you know? They love their modded Stardew over there. You can change, like, you can make that game look like a completely different game. Fully different game. Okay, now we should be able to see, potentially, some light roots. Although, I can't see jack diddly. Oh dear. Why a light root? Okay. I hope I don't die. Oh, thank God. Ooh. Okay, alright. We're getting somewhere. Is that lava, though? Is that pillars of lava? What is that? Oh. That's lava. Sorry about that. Ah, modding the original Doom. That was a huge thing, wasn't it? You're not trying to do... You're never trying for, like, world's first, Naja. I know a lot of folks are. Don't you usually watch some folks playing the world's first? Like, trying to get their world's first? In your eyes, the only time modding should be frowned upon is, like, the world first clear attempts for raids, Squeenix sanctioned events. Otherwise, who cares? If the players want to do something vanilla, they're free to set up a static. People don't use the mods. It's not like the glams or titles are a status symbol these days anyway. Judging by how many perfect legends you've seen wipe to a simple... Why I used to know how to say this, damn. I'm gonna guess. I think it's Dune Seef. Where is the game she plays? Help me with my Scottish. Diddly Jack is another great name, by the way, Mesh. That's a great Final Fantasy name. Diddly Jack. Is that lava? And then suddenly it is. And thank you for the blessings, too, for the schneeze. Oh, look at all that big world we just cleared up. Heck yeah. Oh, it should be like D.D. Lee Jack to fill the Lalafell thing of where you have to, like, double up a syllable or something. D.D. Lee Jack. You love watching the race. You get to see all kinds of new stuff revealed. I think that's fabulous. Ooh, we know exactly where this one is. Interesting. Now, I wonder if I might be able to get there geographically from here. It's going to be extremely high up. Oh, crap. Oh, boy. Well... Okay, let's see if there's anything else we can see from here before I go scooting off somewhere. D.D. Lee Jack D. I think that's great. I think that's an excellent name. But what names do, like, Hrothgar's you have? I'm sorry that we're doing Final Fantasy 14 talk today, but I am enjoying it. I hope it hasn't been bugging too many folks. Feel free to suggest other topics of conversation. I could talk about Final Fantasy 14 all day because I guess my brain is like... Oh, God. My brain is, like, steeped in the game too much now. Can't not think about it. Just think about Xenos and Fandaniel. Not in that way, though. Don't get it twisted, but I was like, what is that dynamic gonna be like? Anyway... my brother was telling me that he was trying to imagine, I think he said he, like, wrote something for, like, what if the Lupins had their own, like, summon that they could do. I think he had posited it could be, like, Fenrir. And I was like, you were writing stuff for Final Fantasy 14, the video game that you don't play? Now, why is this unbearable heat? What? What? That doesn't make sense. Is it still too hot? Jesus. But we were fine before. You have your lore appropriate Lala name on your adventure plate, do you? I think I saw that. Was it like Lily Lemon or something like that? Give me this Poe and that Poe and this Poe. I cannot believe just like... Oh, this area protects it from the heat. I see, that makes sense. Every time I admit it, it's pure vindication. You're right. You nearly changed Pipsy to a lore appropriate Lala name at one point. It would be like Pee Pee Poopy. I feel like that name maybe doesn't convey the same vibe as Pipsy's name, which is not to say that it is bad in any way, but because it is very funny. I am gonna... Lily Lemon Lemon. That's right. La Lemon Lemon. The only reason you think World First Races should be mod-free is if people use mods during such a popular event, eventually devs would build raids around requiring those mods. Oh, you think so? Similar thing happened to World of Warcraft where there were new raids, but next to impossible without certain third-party mods. Oh, that is very strange. That is wild. Keeping those mod-free would make sure the stuff is still clearable, but yeah, you gotta look out for your girl over here who doesn't have the mods. And also, folks are playing on console. Imagine that. You like watching World of Warcraft, World First, because you love the raid designs in World of Warcraft. I don't know if I... So, my only exposure to World of Warcraft is watching Griffin McElroy try to beat the game without... in full pacifist mode, not attacking anything. For his World of... what was it? World of Peacecraft or something he tried to do or something like that. And he tried to, instead of going to like kill a boss, he went to go kiss them. It was some like Sylvanas Windrunner or something like that. I don't know. God only knows. All the World of Warcraft names are like such and such Bumblebutt, you know. Do I have any arrows? God, I had 5 earlier today. He wanted to be carried. He eventually did end up getting carried, but for the first like 3 videos, it was just him hoofing it everywhere. It was wild. But then, yes, people started like coming by Helium because he was, you know, a popular figure on the internet. So, Sylvanas Windrunner. I think that was the chick. I think so. I hope I'm not gonna get shot in the head with this guy back here. The stone talus. I'm gonna shoot me in the back with his big old hands. Folding Ideas had a great video about that in World of Warcraft. Hey Alfred, tell me about that. About like raid mechanics and stuff? And what makes the design so good? Am I still being attacked? I have to God not. You're gonna head out and grab some sleep the first day in the office in over a week. Ooh. Thank you for spending some time here, Ewan, and telling us about all those great sets, those Lego sets. Her raid tier was awful, Sylvanas Windrunner. I've only seen the part of it where you have to run through a bunch of orcs and not hurt them because you need to establish peace. And also you want to kiss Sylvanas Windrunner. It was about how mods became a mandatory part of WoW raiding. Wow, that's what the documentary was about. Wow. That is so interesting. And have the devs acknowledged that? Have they been like, yeah, you're gonna need that for this? If it's so mandatory, why not put it in the game? Why not work with the folks who made the mods? It's called Why It's Rude to Suck at Warcraft. Y'all, I hope I never play a game where it's rude to be bad at it, because it's over for me. Because I can't stand being rude. It would be over. Interesting essay about the social dynamics of World of Warcraft raiding. Who would have thunk? I also fell a great distance, and I'm upset about it. Hold on now. Let me get my light bulb out. Did I see the Fallout London mod? 2 years in development was due for release today until Bethesda announced a major update due in 2 days' time. Oh no! So they have to like change their mod around to fix to the update. Oh god, that is really rough. A major update to Fallout 4? Are they doing that because the TV series just came out? You think it's a provocative title for sure, yeah. Yeah. Strawberry Hats! Welcome back and thank you so much for the 43 months. I appreciate ya. And would you like some Whispers of the Ocean or a 2-card tarot reading about your gaming future? It is the time of the month that you return from the depths. You rise like a little baby turtle. Even though I think you're represented more as a little snail with the strawberry as a hat. But now you are a sea turtle rising from the waves to nest upon the beach. That is this resubscription. In the gaming future, I got that for you. I'm gonna go to the George light route. Remember when people required you to have minimum item levels that didn't make sense to do in dungeons? Oh, did that happen in that WoW attitude is what put you off playing the game? Is that so? Talking of mods, yeah, that is Wild Hacks, and I had not heard of that. Fallout 4 is getting a next gen upgrade. It's gotta be for that. It's gotta be for that that TV show they put out. Weird that they're not like, let's do that for Fallout 76. Maybe they thought that ship has sailed. It's well accepted among the community. They're just trying to break all the mods since they have an official paid mod store now. Man, that's petty. Warcraft is mild when it comes to true raid murder heads, like having to do specific classes, specific gear just to participate. Oh, it's wild. Sorry, I read that as mild. So people are like, you can't join us because you're not wearing your hat, you know. You do credit WoW for you becoming a raid leader. It was hard to get into other people's groups, so you made your own. There you go. And you learn to I mean, I'm sure you had the innate talent of leading people anyway, Naja, but you were like, now I can do it online, you know. That's wild, Manny. People, they won't let you join if you're not like, well, you have to be a Dark Knight. You can't just be whatever you want or whatever it is in World of Warcraft. Okie dokie. Hold on. I don't think I shuffled this. This is literally the same card that we drew last time. I remember it because it was so spectacular. So let me make sure I get this. To use a metaphor, let's say you want to do an 8th grade dungeon, but in order for a random to accept you, they require proof of your university diploma because they only want super powerful people. Oh my god. Well, yeah, it's like the hiring market here in America is like this. Like, let's say the job, your skill in a certain software hasn't, like, it's only been around for 2 years, but they want 20 years of experience. Yeah. You're a raid leader first as a teenager. Then you became a program manager as an adult. That's cool. So you kind of cut your teeth in the raid leading. How about that? And meanwhile, I was doing solo stuff in MapleStory because I was like, I don't want to be responsible for other people. And here I am today. Well, for you, Strawberry Hat, we're starting off with the Chariot. So I would put this up close, but then Tiny gets, oh, Tiny's not getting all weird about it. What a good mouse. The Chariot is about having ambition, drive, focus, being confident about your success. Advances dialogue so we can see the boy again. There we go. Feeling in control, having good self-discipline, and willful, direction, Strawberry Hat. So in terms of your gaming future, it sounds like you're going in the right direction. I say if you're exploring a big game, just pick a path and go with it. Even if it's not technically like where you should go first, let's say you're going through an open world game, I think you're going to find some hidden gems out the way that you go. And, this is a good time to, like, maybe if you were doing a multiplayer game, this is a good time to be like, all right, y'all, let's get together. Let's do this raid. Let's do this dungeon. Let's get our house together, you know, like, lead your group of friends in Stardew Valley and do some co-op and make the best farm ever. Like, this is a good time to be firm in your decisions. And also for you, Strawberry Hat, you have the Wheel of Fortune, so could be a lot of good luck for you in the future in terms of games. Don't be gambling away all your money. That's what I like to remind everybody. But it seems like a good turning point. So go with the flow, pick a direction, and go with it. I think you're ending up with some very good luck, very good outcomes for your gaming future, Strawberry Hat. And maybe you're gonna play the Wheel of Fortune on the Wii or something. I'm pretty sure there was a Wheel of Fortune game for the Wii. Yeah, it's exactly the hiring process, wanting 7 years of experience, but they don't hire the person who wrote the program because they only wrote it 4 years ago. Exactly. Just embarrassing. So, we found this light route. Oh. We already knew that that shrine existed. How disappointing. I thought for sure I had found myself something new. That's okay. I do want to make sure I take that little stampy out of there, but I can't quite finesse that, so I'm going to ignore it. Seeing the Wheel of Fortune. Do you get mad at the Wheel of Fortune, Balatro? I pick it every time. Funny that I brought up Stardew Valley. You started playing the newest update with friends. Oh my god. How about that, Keen? I feel like a lucky event is going to happen. Like, you're going to get a meteor on your farm. And while it may take out a few crops underneath it, you're going to have that big meteor that's going to, like, you're going to chip into it. It's going to give you a whole bunch of good stuff. Wait, I'm sorry. I don't know if there's a meteor that falls in Stardew Valley. I do think that I planted 4 melons together in Stardew Valley and it became a giant meteor of a melon. That's what I'm thinking of. I think you're going to get like a mega fruit or vegetable. I don't know if meteors can fall on your property. Don't live your Pete Rose fantasies. Let's see. I have not been out this way. It's time for us to get out this way. Because there's got to be. Isn't it like a little drop point? Like a. Oh, freaking, it's the Medea Mountain. Alright, I'm not dropping in there. Let's coast through here and see if we can find any more light routes out this way. Meteor? Meteor? One of my favorite short form videos. Oh, hey, God, I made that meteor you wanted. Meteor? Yeah, you asked me to make a meteor and send it to Earth. I told you to make it. Told you to make the dinosaurs meteor. Yeah, a meteor. Meteor. So good. I don't want to fight these guys. I just want to be guyless right now. Oh my god, they're like tough guys too. Yikes. Let me put on my lizard hat. Maybe they won't notice. There's like a white guy over there. I do not want to fight him. You're a big fan of that video? Yeah, it's iconic. So funny. Just the lizard, no big deal. I'm just a lizard. You don't see me because I'm a lizard. Oh, god, I'm climbing up the wall. Christ. Get me out of here before anybody else sees me. Thank god it was only the lizard who saw us. Woo! But how about that? I hope you had a ton of fun in Stardew Valley. That game is so much fun. Have you been enjoying any of like the new content that's come out? For the new update? I hope so. Wow, this is a heck of a crevice. I don't want to be in this crevice. Oh no. Oh god. Surely there's a better way to get up out of here. There's gotta be a better way. And I'm shocked there's no shrines between here and here. Just seems kind of absurd, really. There is. Treasure. We gotta get over there and get the treasure. That's fashion. And fashion is very important, as you know. Can I game the system? There's gotta be... Oh, dang. Let me put on my Gloom sweatshirt. There's gotta be a way I can game the system and escalate all the way up this light route to the top of it. Well, it's not a light route, but it is a tree route. There's gotta be a way. Also, I think there is some audio delay, so let me deactivate or reactivate this. There we go. And let me get off my lizard hat. This is quite the look we've got going. Okay, we look so weird. Surely there's gotta be somewhere into here we can stand to ascend. Just mashing the A button just in case. There's nowhere I can stand to get up. I can't believe it. Now, which of the creatures do you think would be most rat-like? For the rat hat. Oh, do you think this one's kind of rat-like? As opposed to cow-like or ant-like? I guess so. I can see that. It is kind of rat skullish. I can see that in the kind of mandible area where like a cute little juicy rat nose would be. Oh dear, oh god, I disconnected when I should have. But I should be able to start walking. Zelda does need some anthropomorphic rodents. I agree. Some kobolds would be nice. I fear they would turn them into monsters, though. They'd be like, this is something you have to kill because it's wielding a club right now, and you don't have any weapons, so you need a club. Start a new farm as a beach farm, because you had not seen that before, because you hadn't played in a long while, and you are enjoying the multiplayer. You never tried that before. I would love to do some multiplayer Stardew myself, too. I feel like that would be really fun, because so much of Stardew is, like, the struggle of needing to make money constantly. And, like, you also want to go explore town. But if you take the time to do so, you could be spending that time making money on the farm. Yeah. I feel like something awful is going to be here. I just get this terrible feeling that... And also, my game is saving, so I feel like I'm going to run face first into a Lionel. You know, just in case... I'll put on my Lionel hat, and maybe they'll see me looking so tough. Boom. Look at that. Boom. I do want Kaboo and Zelda. Is that so bad? It's just a frogs. Adrian played Stardew without farming at all? Did he not farm? Oh no, it saw me. I really don't want to fight it. I don't have any arrows. I don't have any arrows. I really don't want to fight it right now. I'll do anything. Once you get time, maybe in a few months, you should start up a community Stardew farm. That would be very cute. Oh, we went to the mines. Yeah, you can do that. Some folks do that. I took a very long time, I think, to go to the mines. Because, like, I don't know. I like the farming part. It's cute. It's very Adrian, yeah. The mines are also very tough to do. Because you start off so weak. He was so broke. I bet he died and lost his money every time. Where in the wide world? That was you as well? You went straight to the mines, Snake? I must hit the training dummy. Does the training dummy send 14 give you any EXP? I don't know. You made all your money selling gemstones. There you go. See? That's a wise way of doing it. But like, I don't know, there's something really enjoyable about farming too. It's kinda cute. They did pretty good making that part of the game. Oh, thank goodness. Imagine if you could do that and that's how folks chose to level. That would be wild. If you would just see like a cat girl sharpening her claws and a training dummy for like an hour. It'd be so wild. Yeah. Do you think cat girls have the impulse to like scratch their claws on things? I feel like they would. Down this way, I am very, very loath to go down here and lose my altitude. But I know we can regain it if I just make myself a dang hot air balloon. Okay. Down here is fashion somewhere. At that X right there, there's fashion. Oh! I wonder... Now, this is going to be an unclimbable wall because it's near a body of water. And I know better, and I'm going to do better. When you know better, you can do better. Just land somewhere right up. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Water. Huh. Huh. Did not expect water. Wow, look at this place. It's full of freaking water. Huh. There's an ancient observation deck. Is that so? I can maybe ascend up here. Hold it. I am in water now, aren't I? Okay, hold on. If you're here. Oh. There we go. Okay. Yes, cranberries. Yes. Cranberries are one of those things you're like, oh my god, I can plant a billion of these things. And you're like, I have to water all this? No. Oh, yes. He also didn't understand why the townspeople didn't warm up to him. You had to explain it's transactional. Yeah, you have to give him stuff for them to like you. I think like maybe talking to them might give them a minor buff or something. Like you do have to talk to some of them for some reason. But yeah. A heart shape. Oh, it's the heart. Like, oh, look. Two souls met in the undergrounds. Aww. So cute. I love that. Automated watering. Yeah, the second you can start automating your watering in Stardew Valley, you got to. Otherwise, it's just like suffering. Suffering. Transactions are an odd way of building relationships. Not, I mean, in the real world, I've seen lots of that, certainly. 2 jars of mayo. Some folks really love themselves some mayo. If someone gave me homemade mayo, I might feel that kind of way. I'd be like, you made mayo for me? Are you kidding me? It's like, it's organic. I'd be like, whoa. So like, what's your name? Now you can, I think you can drink the mayonnaise. Worse off. I feel like you can now drink the mayonnaise. So bonkers. This must be where this item is. Would you like to throw it at their face, or are you gonna throw the jar nausea, or are you gonna like kind of sprinkle it at him? That guy needs mayo for his coffee. Ew. Mayo for coffee? Yeah, so the thing, I think I saw a little bit of Harvestella, Manny. That's the Square Enix farming game, right? Which has like seasons, but also like a 5th season, which is like Hex season or something. I think I like kind of bounced off that because I think the protagonist, when they water their plants, are like, yum, 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 little planties, drink up. Like every time they water every plant. The mayonnaise hate in this chat SMH my head. I used to be a mayonnaise hater myself. But it goes good on an egg sandwich. And it's funny because you're wait, don't I have this? Oh, these are different, huh? Well, this one's lined. This cap was once treasured by an ancient hero. It's quite a simple cap, yet there's something about it that's just so appealing. Okay, let me get my little of time set gathered together. Not by thing, by that. Okay. Oh my god, I have the full sets! Yes! Look at me. Oh my god, I'm so cute. Classic. Hello, Choppy Chop. Good to see you. Oh yes! Like, drink up, little crappies! Or something like that. Isn't that what they said in the thing? I know they said crappies. I was watching the Hunter Wilds play that game, and every time he watered a plant, the character was like, blah blah blah, little crappies. And I was like, every time? You gotta water a lot of plants in this. Ah, that must be our missing link, which is gonna reveal like a huge diamond of this, I'm sure. So behind it now, what's the elevation upstairs? Oh god, it's like kind of low, so it's gonna be pretty high, I think. Every time, can you believe it, Choppy Chop? Oh yeah, I love the idea of mayonnaise on an egg sandwich because you're reuniting the egg with its eggy brothers. So you like mayo typically, but you did have one bad experience where you put chili. Wait, chili instead of sour cream? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the construction of mayo. You put the mayonnaise in chili. Wow, that is on you, my friend. But also that's rough. Damn. That was not good. You know, I had a similar bad idea once. No. I'm going to tell you my bad idea. Because sometimes we make choices, and the choices that we make are not good. So the choice I had made was, I love, and maybe this is a weird sandwich to a lot of people, but growing up, I always had bagels with cream cheese and green olives. I grew up with that. I love it so much. One day we ran out of green olives, which I feel like I'm always running out of green olives. Probably because I'm eating a bunch of them. And I was like, well, pickles are like kind of green olives, right? They're like green and they're briny. It'll be fine. Worst stomach ache? Maybe not of my life. I've had pretty bad stomach aches before, but it was so horrible. My tummy was twisted up in knots, and it didn't even taste good either. Oh my! I just gotta tell you, the pickles. It was like so bad. Didn't taste good. Didn't feel good. So bad. Reminds you of once pouring apple cider as a child, and you tried to add cinnamon, but it was chili powder. Yeah, that sounds like a health drink, but YouTube has invented. Yeah. There is something called fire cider, but I believe that's apple cider vinegar with like fresh jalapenos or something. You just like pickles at the best of times. I love pickles. Not with the cream cheese though. That's not it. It sounds like hell. It was very unfortunate. It's a bad move. You gotta try the olives on a cream cheese bagel, I'm telling you. It's a whole new level. And where in the world might this be? Oh yes, that's right. Let's be smart. Instead of climbing, promising myself. Climbing an unclimbable wall in this game is like walking everywhere in Final Fantasy XIV. I won't do it anymore. Okay? Trying to live better. Trying to treat myself right. Use the methods available to me of locomotion. So let's do that. Let's first walk around, see if there's a nice way over there. Pickles are dope in moderation. I do love a good dill pickle. Can't get enough of it. I could eat too many pickles, certainly. I've never had too many olives, though. It's never been a problem for me. You love pickles? Agreed when on sandwiches, though. Yeah, about that. I do love a pickle on a sandwich, but the problem is I usually get them on like a Subway sandwich and I eat half. I get the foot long and I eat half one day, and by the next day, that's not a sandwich anymore. It is some wet, horrible thing that is merged with the paper. It's truly awful. And it's so depressing because it's like, this tuna sandwich was good, and now it's trash. So sad. Makes it all soggy. Just can't get down with it. I don't like a soggy sandwich. Which is why I understand why some folks don't like mayonnaise. Especially if you get mayonnaise on a sandwich at a restaurant. Because they'll put that mayonnaise on first step. Like they'll toast your bread and then put the mayonnaise on the sandwich. And then it just starts condensing and it gets like sweaty. And then the mayonnaise soaks into the bread. And you lose all those good properties. If a burger has too many pickle slices, it induces nausea for you. I see that. Yeah, I wonder why that is, Manny. Huh. Same with tomatoes. You like them, but they sog up sandwiches. Exactly. Yeah. Though I do love, in the summertime, if you grow your own tomatoes, I don't think you can beat a tomato sliced with some salt on it between 2 slices of bread and a little bit of mayonnaise. That's really, and some pepper. That's really good. Feels like you're doing something. Now, I need wood. That's right. That's why I'm here. Up. Don't you go nowhere. Here you are. Let's do our little trick again and put this in the corner. That's good. Then we'll light it on fire. And then I'll get out of the fire because oh my god, I'm on fire. Okay, great. So we need some more height again. Sound lamb. I always need height down here in the depths. If a pickle's on the side, you have no problem chowing down on it. I mean, that's how I prefer my pickles, Manny. I always prefer it on the side. Somebody's attacking me? Somebody wants this? Oh, it's just a little rock dude down there. Get out of there, little rock dude. What you doing down there? Alrighty. This is the direction of the next shrine. The next, thingy of light. You know. You're a no pickles order. No pickles. And did you say you did? Oh, wait, but you're a huge olive enjoyer, though. Right, Mash? I think you go to bat for olives. I think pickle on the side is a good way to go, because if you want it on your sandwich, you can just kind of put it on there, you know? I do want to make my own pickles. I feel like that would be godlike. That's the next step for me. Even if something does not say it has pickles, you will say no pickles just in case. I mean, that's smart. Oh my gosh. You know what's kind of embarrassing? Sometimes my mom will tell people that I'm allergic to mayonnaise. Or that my dad's allergic to mayonnaise. And I'm like, you can't tell people you're allergic to mayonnaise. People are smart. I mean, you could be allergic to eggs, but mayonnaise itself, like if you're ordering a side at like an egg sandwich and you say, but we're allergic to mayonnaise, then it's like, so I try to just tell her, like, just tell them he doesn't want any mayonnaise and that he'll send it back if there's mayonnaise on this, because that's what he'll do, is he'll send it back. But yeah, just keep saying allergic to mayonnaise. Oh well. Homemade pickled onions. Oh, I've never done that before. Do you get the little tiny ones, or do you just slice up a big boy and you pickle it? We're about to run out of gas here in our lovely contraption. Call it emotional allergy. He breaks out instead of hives. It's just in complaints, and not all people. Sometimes it's easier to say allergic, but also, like, I guess I just have this impulse to not lie. I feel so bad about lying about things. So I would never tell somebody, like, I'm allergic to XYZ. Because I feel like that would come back to bite me. You slice that big boy onion. And by the way, Trinus, I know this will make you laugh. My dad bought some onion dip. We put them in a jar, pour hot pickling liquid on top of it. Fascinating. Wow, I wonder if this is a Yiga encampment. And if this person is a Yiga tribe member.
Ah.
Hey there. This place is an old abandoned mine. Way back when, they used to refine all sorts of ore here. Things like super cool, rare, crystallized charges. And you can still find them around these parts. Take a look. Doesn't it feel like something's hidden inside them? My friends are the ones who told me about these crystals, so I'm trying to lug a few back for them. Who are my friends, you ask? Why, it's obvious. The rest of the Yiga clan. We'll have our vengeance! Because I defeated their boss, so. You don't think sandwich artists care if you... Well, maybe not sandwich artists, but I'm thinking like at a restaurant, at a diner, and it's like Mary Lou out there with her little nail polish, and she's like, I don't need this person. I need her to... Oh my lord. Get out of here. He's out of the way. Nicely done! Wow, that was a good shot, Tulin. Mary Lou probably doesn't care either. But like... But by the same token, they won't care if you don't like mayonnaise. Exactly. I think the idea of saying that you're allergic is that they'll be like, oh, well, I should tell the chef, definitely don't put mayonnaise on there. Because I think, like, probably if you're working the line and you're making, like, 42 BLTs that day, you're going to be, like, pretty automated, like, okay, mayonnaise, bacon, lettuce, tomato. You know. Like, you may just not be thinking about it, but if someone says, ooh, allergic to mayonnaise, then maybe they'll think about it. I don't know. Ugh. Everyone has been ordered to carry a medicinal herb called Sundelion at all times in the depths. This order is based on intelligence stolen from the Zonai survey team. Sundelions have shown good promise as a treatment for those suffering decreased vitality due to gloom exposure. These are a rare herb found only in areas where things have fallen from the sky. They may come from sky islands. Mayo anaphylaxis. Yeah. Okay, there you go. The best etiquette is to tell them hold the something or other with no reason given. See, that's what I usually say is like no mayonnaise. You know, if it's like that. Sometimes chefs are dicks though. Can't believe I said that word out loud. I should have said D words. And they don't want to compromise the integrity of the dish if you tell them you don't want some of the element. But if you do say they're allergic, they'll cave and not put it in. Well, I mean, I wouldn't order shrimp scampi and be like, but I'm allergic to shrimp. So can I just have the scampi? Can I have an extra side of scampi, please? But yeah. It happens so infrequently because honestly, I don't like going out to eat much anyway. Especially if I'm out and about doing errands. I'll just bring like some peanuts or whatever. You know? If the chef cares about the integrity of the dish, you can't afford to eat there. Good point. If only there was such a thing as a sun banana. A sunana? Glory to Master Koga. I hope they invent the sun banana. That sounds awesome. Oh yeah, I heard that people do that though, Tyrannus. I'll have the shrimp scampi, but with chicken instead, and instead of the rice, I'll have pasta. Like, that is so wild to me. You're basically making up your own meal. At that point, that's so wild. I could never do that because it's like, that's a lot of work. And I don't know. Here is what I do when I go to a restaurant and I eat. I look at 3 things. Like, I don't let myself look at the whole thing. I'm like, do I want meat today? Yes. Look at just the chicken section. And I pick out like 4 things and I'm like, okay, it's down to 2. And then I just do eeny, meeny, miny, mo between them. It's gonna be fine. Either way, it's gonna be fine, you know? I don't like pontificate. I don't want to waste any time. I'm hungry. You know, just get to it. Get the food in front of me. I'll take a margarita, but no lime. Vodka instead of the tequila, and orange juice instead. I'm like, I usually just ask the waiter what the fruitiest, least fizzy thing they have on hand is. And if all they have is fizzy stuff, I'm like, well, if it's fruity, it's for me. Hi, King Wine. I've inspired you to play this. That's great. What do you enjoy most when you're playing this game? Yeah, I think, like, some substitutions are fine if you're, like, you know... if they offer the substitutions, if it's like, we can do this BLT with turkey bacon instead, then that's great. Or when they have those, like, build your own breakfast platters at diners where it's like, oh, yeah, I can have the 2 pancakes and the eggs, or I can do 2 pieces of toast and the scrambled eggs and the bacon on the side. You know, that's great. But, to go out of your way. I think some folks, I wonder what the impetus is. I wonder if, like, anyone has done that before. I've never had the urge to do that, so. You'll love the exploration. You haven't finished the game because you want to explore more. I'm in the same situation right now, King Wine, where I could definitely beat this game. Yeah. But I'm also really enjoying seeing everything that it has to offer. It's so fantastic. I do think that some folks might actually do that at the bar, Tyrannus, where they're like, can I have, like, this drink with this thing mixed in like that? I wonder if that's a bit more common, because, like, a bartender, their job is to, like, mix up stuff for you, right? But then, like, doing it at, like, the Olive Garden, I don't know. That could not be me. I'll just take what they give me. That's about it. Yeah. Oh, they have some more Sunday Lions. The only sub out you'll do is mayo with tartar sauce. Oh, do you like tartar sauce on a chicken sandwich? Interesting. Wait, did I say that? I don't remember saying that, Smee. I don't recall that one. Did I say I won't beat this game till the next Zelda comes out? That's gotta be a while. Yes, exactly. I think that's what reasonable people do, is they ask for, like, a vodka soda or a vodka orange or something, instead of saying, like, I want this, but change every piece of it. Now, I should be looking directly at a light route, y'all. And I darn well might be. Hold on now. That's our girl! There she is! I 100% definitely absolutely did. Doesn't sound like me. Tartar sauce is made for chicken? Oh my god, I baked up some breaded chicken tenderloins? I thought they were chicken tenders, but they were tenderloins. So it was like the whole breast basically. From Costco, and it was so delicious. It was panko crusted. Ah! Oh, I was gonna say I would have one tonight, but I think I finished them off last night. Oh man. Dang it, you caught me and you made me say it out loud, so now it has to be true to me. Tartar sauce is just extra. I don't think I've ever had tartar sauce. My mom always has it with fish, so maybe I should try that. Because I think MASH was like, you cretin, I can't believe you're having ketchup with your fish sticks. Was that MASH or was that Tyrannus? I can't remember. Maybe it was Tyrannus. It was like, ketchup with fish sticks? What's wrong with you? You know, I kind of do it both ways, King Wine. Sometimes I use the shrines to find light routes, and sometimes I'll stumble across a light route and I'll be like, oh man, that means there's a shrine up there that I didn't know about, you know? You're anti-tartar sauce and anti-fish sticks. Interesting, MASH. And that was you, Tyrannus. Okay. Feels good to win. Pat yourself on the back for that one, Simi. You did get me. You're done with work in the scheduled sense as well as in the I'm fed up with it. So you're gonna go back home. Bye. Alrighty, Keen. Thank you so much for wishing us well on this break. You're right. In about 2 minutes, I'll be taking my break. So, maybe tell us more about your feelings about being done with work. Like, is that forever? Like, when you get back, you get done with work, like, you're gonna change things up and do a different thing? Or you just like, I want to go home now? Is it ketchup with fish, not fish sticks? Wait! Okay, you also eat fish sticks with ketchup? No, I've never eaten actual fish with ketchup. Never in my life. Not even once. A squeeze of lemon is all you need on any kind of cooked fish. That's about it. But like, on a fish stick, it better be ketchup. See, now you can have more faith in me as a human. That's what I thought, Corey. I'm sorry, Choppy Chop. Sorry I confused you for Corios for a second. But when I was mentioning it the other day, Tyrannus was like, oh my god, ketchup with fish sticks? So, tartar sauce is also awesome. I will try it next time we make fish sticks. And yeah, I'm not going to be putting ketchup on a red snapper, no. On my sushi? Oh my god, imagine that. I'm sure somebody out there eats sushi with ketchup. I had some pretty decent sushi the other day from some sort of fairy. Oh my god. I think we bought like 6 things from this local, like, what's one of those like organic markets. It was like 6 things. It was $50. It was 2 dozen eggs, a gallon of milk, my $9 like pre-made sushi, and what kind of oil thing my mom wanted. Can't remember what it was. It was so expensive, and it was supposed to be a spicy California roll, and there was no spice in there. And let me tell you, I'm a baby when it comes to spice, so I was like, "Ooh, I guess I'll get a little wild and have this spicy California." Not a single spice was found in that California roll. I was disgusted. I ate the whole thing though. I'm not gonna waste money like that. You're saving up for the NASA Lego set. That's great, Galaxy Geek. Ketchup with fish is actual degenerate behavior, but like fish sticks. You're done. Oh, you have done it with ketchup and tartar sauce. Separate times, mind you. Interesting. Okay. What was your evaluation of that? And Choppy Chop, thank you so much for gifting that sub out to Galaxy Geek. I appreciate that. And you're done dusting and vacuuming? Very nice, Choppy Chop. Enjoy your emotes, Galaxy Geek. Send us right over here. Let me get you a Whisper of the Ocean card. Hello, Just a Game Hero. Good to see you. Not that's me. I was an encephalopedon and opinionated radical way before. Oh, yes. Well, did you think that this was a new development? Is it because you think it's because Tyrannus moved to France? I'm so glad you did, because remember for like the longest time I thought you were French, and now like by proxy, now I'm right. I saw the future. I saw the future, Tyrannus. So I won't be seeing your future currently. Are you enjoying that emote, by the way, that was made by Manic Artoons? I mean, so incredible. It just, there's a very visceral feel to it, isn't it? So cool. Anyway, help appears in various ways for you, Choppy Chop and Galaxy Geek. There's much support for you. Excuse me, sometimes you may get so adrift that you forget to look at the support systems that are with you continually. So be sure to cast your eyes around you. Don't think that you're in this alone. You never are. Just look to your support systems, even if it's something as simple as reaching out to a hotline, you know. You also firmly believe in live and let you live, and don't actually care about what people eat in the least. You just like being obnoxious online for dumb things. Sometimes it's nice to just get your little jabs in, you know. Swiss is... Now, I can't say that because I don't have any stake in that. I'm just... if I come at anybody for their cultural values as an American, it's not going to fly very well. So, Galaxy Geek, thank you for the 7-stream streak. I am going to be taking a break. Oh, would you like a little sneak peek of my pig chores screen that I made? That I'll be showing off on Final Fantasy Friday. I made a pig chores screen. This is what we're gonna do when I'm doing chores to get a flying pig in Final Fantasy 14. But anyway, that was your little peek at it, and catch up with fish sticks, right? It's good, right? So that's what the big chore is. Picture screen. I did it. I made it right before the show today. So I will see you all soon. I am going to use the restroom. I'm going to go feed my dog, and I'm going to feed myself. I'll get some little snack because I'm hungry now. We've been talking about fish sticks. Sounds really good. Oh, also the ad break is going to run in about 5 minutes. In case you're not subscribed or you don't have Twitch Turbo, you might be seeing an ad in about 5 minutes. So, oh yeah, ketchup is very different from cocktail sauce. I feel like cocktail sauce is a little on the spicier. I think it has some lemon in it too, Choppy Chop. Does it have a song yet? No, I was thinking of maybe doing a little tune for it. Just like a bad recorded me singing tune. Of like bum bum ba da da ba ba da 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 pig chores or something like that. But with more lyrics. Anyway, I'll be right back. Getting included and stuff. Welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. We're talking about strategy RPGs and what kind of games give us headaches and stuff. I love Fire Emblem Three Houses, and I was watching this YouTube video. This guy talking about rare Famicom games, and he was talking about this game about I don't remember the gal's name. It was, oh, you might know this. Anime heads might know this. Okay, this studio made Evangelion, but before that, they made a TV series that almost bankrupted them. So it was a game based on it. I think it was like something about Atlantis or like Fushigi no something no Mizu or something like that. No, it wasn't Gunbuster. It was like basically an Atlantis kind of thing. Kind of Laputa, kind of Atlantis. It was like that. It was like Fushigi no something no Mizu or Umi. Nadia and the Secret of the Blue Water. Thank you. I haven't remembered part of the Japanese title for some reason. It was Fushigi, like the balls. No. It was Nadia and the Secret of the Blue Water was the basis of the game. And it was a tactical RPG. And I was like, oh man, I love tactical RPGs. And I've only played Fire Emblem among them. So I was like very inspired by this. But Jim was being driven crazy by it because there was one level set in Paris that was just using the French national anthem as the background music. It was so funny. Yes, there was a Nadia TRPG. The complaints of this R&D Stranger is the person on YouTube who did this Famicom daily thing. I played a Famicom game every single day, and there's like 700 plus of those things. So, he was saying the AI isn't very intelligent, but also the AI can move in directions you can't move in. Of course, they gave the Goat Girl big honk and caboose. Did they in the video game in Insuda Regalia? I didn't know that. You don't know this game, but Fujiki means strange, and Mizu means water. Yeah. How about that? Anime nerd conversations like listening to aliens talk about the day jobs. We're just like a bleedily bleep blop blorp. And they're like blobba bleep. You know, it's like listening to The Sims sometimes. But I rely on your superpower, anime nerds, of your knowledge of fringe TV shows. Quick time events. I can't stand. Let me scroll back up. Pastel, I get you. Quick time events drive me up a wall. I can't stand it when they had those in Mass Effect. I was like, get this out of my video game. I'm not watching that. You know. Yeah. So for games that like give you headaches and stuff, that's really tough. That's tough. You found out that strategy RPGs give you headaches, but it's okay. You can still play them if you take enough breaks and you don't overdo it. That's good. Disgaea just happens to be about overdoing it, yeah. Oh, and see you, Pastel. Good luck at work. Thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry I missed it. Yeah, so there's a Nadia. It's a Famicom game. I don't think it ever came out in the United States. Yeah. What is this, Choppy Chop? Oh, it's going to be so... I'm sorry that... I wish there was like a preview. You must agree to the YouTube terms of service to view this embed. Open up the Frankerface Z control window. Let me do this because this annoys me. Never mind, I can't find the Frankerface thing. I'm not that annoyed, apparently. Wait, isn't he usually upside down, doggy? Where's that daggum upside down dog? There you are. Let me adjust this. Open up the Frank-facing chat tooltips. Is this chat? Where's my chat tooltips? Chat tooltips. Display potentially not safe for work images. Don't do that. Don't do that. Display rich tooltips. For example, hover over this link. Oh, I accept the two terms of service. Okay. Okay, now I can. Well. Ah, you've linked the Fushigi Vol commercial. Okay, now I can do that without asking people what they've linked. Also, sadly, I must tell you, it looks like the ad break will be starting soon. So I'm sorry I've just been talking about like a weird old strategy RPG. I will get back to the video game. And Bacon, did I give you your Whispers of the Ocean or your two-card tarot reading about your gaming future? Please let me know if I did that. If I didn't do that, please just like, I gotta do that for you. Okay, you're looking up the game Pseudo Regalia to remember what the game is. Oh, well, you're looking at fan art. Yeah, of course they give her a big old booty, yeah. Speaking of anime-based strategy RPGs, the Tenchi Muyo one on the Super Famicom was pretty dope. Oh, interesting. I'm at work right now. Yeah, I don't need any NSFW stuff. I don't need to be seeing all that. No, thank you. I'll pass. Sybil does have a butt, though. Is that the gal from Pseudo Regalia in the game? Well, she can jump very high. I would imagine that she's got good butt strength. Yeah. Sybil Pseudo Regalia. She got like booty butt. I don't remember that part of it. I know my brother really wanted me to. The stream died? It seems like I might still be on. Oh, it's back. Okay, that's super weird, Tyrannus. My brother really wanted me to play Pseudo Regalia. It's been fine for you, Twafa, this whole time. No issues there. Whew. The jumping power is stored in the butt. It is. I know. Human resources. Well, my manager will have a conversation with me. I'm sure it's me. My manager will be like, what are you doing talking about butt? Get back to work. Make the money. You know. Oh, yes. Okay, what do you like about Unicorn Overlord, Manny? You've been loving it so far. Yeah, you think I'd enjoy it? My only worry about playing Pseudo Regalia was I wasn't sure if it was something the community would want to watch. Because my brother was like, you should play it, it's really cool. And I was like, I don't know. First, I have to see if it controls like a game I'd want to play. And second, I would want to see if it's like something the community would watch. So I would usually save it for like a New Game Thursday thing. You would like to speak to the director of It's Tina HR. God, I wish I had a wig, because if I had a wig, I would put that on. And I think this is a good HR outfit, right? Maybe like this shirt's a little low for it, but I feel like this cardigan's very like I could work at HR. I don't have any wigs though. Maybe I'll buy some wigs. And then I would just do like the corporate Karen stuff, I think, probably. Pretty sure, yeah. But also, Tyrannus, isn't it platforming? Put some wigs on throne. Yeah, there you go. Maybe like a short little pussycat wig or something. Like a blonde pussycat wig. I think it'd be fun. A little pot scratcher wig. Wigs would be a fun bit, yeah. Damn, I'm gonna have to clean out my closet and just have like my bits back there. Little Karen wig. You're gonna say is your first day as a receptionist and I'm already bringing up corn. Corn! You know they have to call it that on TikTok. I think that's very funny. You finished in 8 hours. You didn't have the map back then. Yeah, but you know it's me though, Tyrannus. Yeah, you better adjust that. I've been liking creating squads in Unicorn Overlord. Unicorn Overlord. The way you can mishmash units together makes the game endlessly fun. Oh, now do the dolls talk? Can you make the Barbies kiss in that, like in the Fire Emblem? Because if that's the case, I'm in. I'll play Unicorn tonight. But if that's not the case, then it might take me longer to get there. Alrighty, let me turn off this chatty music. And I do we can keep chatting, by the way. It's like half of the show anyway. But we have been unlocking shrines here. Yeah, Fire Emblem. Love the fact that you can make folks talk to each other and fall in love. It's great. So we've got some fashion here. Ugh, I gotta get some elevation if I want to get up here, though. Oh, I gotta get it, though. Oh, yes, just came here. Good to see you. You opened up my stream in 2 tabs. There probably was some weird echo there, huh? And welcome back, Morphinies. How was D&D? I hope you enjoyed yourself. We are back in the depths, of course. And we're talking about... I was talking about what kind of games give... Like, have you had a negative reaction, like, physically, like, hurting after playing a kind of game? Because my brother was having a really bad reaction to playing Hades, which made me so sad because I loved Hades so much. And I know I'm very tempted to do that Hades 2 test, but like also, here's the thing with Hades 1, I was seeing story spoilers all over the place on Twitter, and I was like totally fine with it. I was looking at art of everybody making out with everybody, and I was like, this game looks great. I should play it. But like now, kind of want to go without the spoilers. Okay. I might enjoy Symphony of War. Tell me about Symphony of War. Units gain affinity with each other as you have them fight alongside each other. Interesting. Do they then have little breakout scenes where they're like, Daniel, I noticed you are left-handed. And then he's like, well, yes, Robert, I am left-handed because a right hand killed my father one day. You know, what kind of conversation did you come back to after going to the and you were doing so well, Tiny. Position 1. Thank you. I have to run you to HR with that nonsense, Tiny. Okay? I'll be seeing you in HR. Oh, you went to the beach? I love that. No, we're not talking about the corn on the work machines. Don't worry about that. But I did think today that I think a great insult to someone would be calling them a corn cob sucker. I don't know what that means. But, like, it feels like something. I'm on a roll with this whole, like, bumpier than a Klingon with acne thing, you know? I feel like I'm on a roll. There's some unkindness in my heart. It's coming out. It's eking out. I don't know where it's coming from. D&D was fun. You were fighting dust elementals inside a cave that was hidden in a dwarven city. Good for you, busting the dust. That's great. Also, we need to focus once again on me. Thank you. Krill is a lovely companion, though, for the show. Some games have a red border effect. That does give me a headache for sure. Oh, and flashing lights. Old Famicom games and their flashing lights. Why? They were trying to give kids epilepsy, I tell you. You son of a biscuit eating bulldog. Yeah, all of us. You son of a snake basket's a fun one. Can you speak to the It's Teeny union rep? I wish I knew more about union reps. The only exposure I've had to one recently was in Have a Nice Death, and they seem like a nice enough guy. Kind of a weirdo, but a nice guy. The characters are fairly tropey and kind of previsible. Okay. Pickle you is great, Choppy Chop. I like these non-swears. So, Symphony of War is a tactical RPG where the characters have squads with them. Not just them, so you can mishmash squads together and recruit doobers to add to squads, and that's kind of that. It's mechanically fun. That sounds good. Yeah, fighting games can give you RSI and carpal tunnel. I remember when I was practicing for Street Fighter 6, which was so much fun, and I do need to I want to play more Street Fighter 6, to be honest. I really do. That was so much fun. I need to try out some more characters other than Luke, who's the only one I got to play as, for Pete's sake. But that game, if I practiced too long, I was practicing like an hour at night because I wanted to be pretty good. Well, not pretty good. I wanted to be halfway decent and know what buttons did. If I practiced too much, I would get like kind of sore knuckles and wrists and stuff, so. You haven't got back and finished World Tour? I need to finish World Tour. It was fun. You haven't started it? Maybe we'll all get back to it as a community. Oh my god, you have a fight stick? That's great, Mash. She needs to know her rights about looking at corn in the workplace. Do you have a right to look at corn in the workplace? Is that a right? An unalienable right? Friday fighting streets. Foot feeder. Feet fighter. Something like that. Long road to Evo. I'm not getting there. I'm not even hitchhiking. I can't drive. It might be a long road, but I can't drive. We're saying no about the foot feeder? Okay. Scratch that one off of the upcoming list stream. Okay. Oh, and I need to confirm that with my rep. Oh, wait, you can't look at corner work. That's what we're talking about. I thought you didn't like the foot branding, and I was like, okay, backing off that. Gonna try to steal J-Rock style, but I'll walk away from that one. Okay, I need to get over here, but I need height. That's kind of why we're climbing up right now. Although, once again, I have promised to stop climbing things, and yet still do. That's a me thing, unfortunately. Feet fighter! Everyone's got big-ass feet in that game. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing in that game. Oh, Disney Dreamlight Valley is a game you don't particularly like. Is it hard for you? Like, does it give you, like, a headache or anything? Because Disney Dreamlight Valley, gave me, like, motion sickness, Zelda. I was trying to play that. I think that was a recommended game last year. And, it made me, like, ill to play it. Something about the movement made me ill. Let's pivot back to the feeding you all with the lizard tongs instead. A bike could be helpful in this situation. I thought you meant actual bike. A vélo, you know. A bicyclette. You used to know that bicyclette song. In French, I don't. Sorry about that. Stop. Is it the feet? We'll stop that now. Same thing happened to you, and for you, it felt like it was kind of trying to copy Stardew Valley way. Oh, I'm sure that's exactly what they were trying to do. Like, it is, without a doubt, what they were trying to do is copy Stardew Valley, because that was successful, but Disney can do that and make money. I don't have mango toes. I did eat a mango this morning, but I don't have mango toes again. Don't worry about that. That's just a MASH thing, I guess. Your bicyclette? Well, thanks, I guess. I'm a bicyclette. Anyway. It's a long wall to climb as original Zelda. Let me get my climbing hat on so this doesn't go so long. All this dead air. Oh my god, this outfit's a little scandalo. Okay, never mind. We have our shorts on. I just got my bicycle shorts on. You said Mangtos. Probably because we're talking about... No, never mind. Don't worry about it. I feel like I'm engaging in a conversation designed to trap you. But you're a slippery lizard. You sure are. You know, that's another great name. Slippery Lizard. That's a great, like, cowboy name. Or pirate name, don't you think? Oh, Slick Lizard, you know? That's a good one. Okay, we're totally going the right way for me to get to. There's this, like, crescent-shaped island out here. It's kind of shaped like a kriss. Like a blade like that. So I want to find this treasure. Yeah, I think out of respect for Alex, who said he never wanted that described to him, I back away from that. Yeah, Slick Lizard and Aura Pirate. That sounds great. Mentos, the Froosh marker, indeed. Your black market fence name. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. And what kind of products would you be selling? Wait, hold on. Let's take a look and make sure this is climbable. Stop. Look both ways. Maybe throw a light up there. Elden Ring's gonna be the first FromSoft game you finish. Are you excited for the DLC, Just Game Hero? Ah, selling fences. It was right in front of me the whole time. Genuine diamond earrings. Wow. How about that? I mean, at a price like that, you just can't beat that Slippery Lizard. I hate saying that. I'm never gonna say that again. Let's see what's going on down here. Yeah, hate that. Hate that. I just hate the words of the I just don't like that sequence. I don't like it. The lizard house wears if you have coin. I believe this is a reference to the Elder Scrolls series. What? This gotta be something else. I need a break in case of emergency. I had a thought that I don't want to share, and it is about Fandaniel and Xenos. Nah, never mind. Let's talk about something else. That's not an emergency thing. That's a I'm poison in the water thing. Let's see. Reverse the trap. You sprung it right on me. I've been caught. Whoa, is my bandana darker? It's probably the fact that the area is darker, huh? That's just how light works, I think, maybe. Yeah, the Elder Scrolls games. They are working on Elder Scrolls 6, aren't they? But they've been doing that for a darn long time, and I don't know. As an outside observer, when it comes to Bethesda stuff, all the games come out and they do seem to be a little bit broke. A little bit broken. You know? So it's kind of like, how much work is it going to take to get another game out that's going to be, like, what level are they going to be releasing the next Elder Scrolls game? How broken is it going to be? Again, I don't have a dog in that fight. Because I have never played any of the games. Nor am I the kind of person that's just like, what's the deal with Bethesda? But it's also kind of like, I wonder, as fans of the franchise, are people ever disappointed by the state that the games come out in? Like, as lovers of the games, if people get disappointed, it's like, dang, I waited all this time, I did the pre-order, you know, all that jazz. I know about that about Fallout 4, but what about, like, the Elder Scrolls stuff? Oh, there's a little Korok nut up here. But how hard... See, I can't do this right now. Because if I do this, then I gotta go all the way back down and walk all the way, and I don't want to do that. People kind of see it as lovable quirks, if they're not... Yeah, the anger gamers, those aren't really... I don't think those folks watch this show. I don't think we have any, like, angry gamers in the chat. You know, in the community. But I do know there's a big, robust modding scene for the games to kind of, like, soften some edges and like, you know, make things look better, too. Too late, put curiosity in the chat. I must reveal the dark thoughts. It'll be the last thing I say of the night. I promise you. Just ask me what I think the relationship between Fandaniel and Xenos is. Not sexual in any way, by the way. You're excited for the next Elder Scrolls game to come out in 10 years so that you can play it in 15 years. There you go. I do have a dog, but not one in the fight. And it's kind of a tradition. People see it as level quirk smash. Fallout 3 was another game you couldn't play because you got motion sick from the camera angle. That's rough. Oh, Code Vein was a Souls-like game you beat. Nicely done. Nicely done. I haven't played that one. Bethesda's kind of been getting worse and relying on people to hand-wave their incompetence. Because it did become a meme, yeah, for sure. That's the one thing I know about Bethesda. You weren't really mad at Cyberpunk, you were just kind of disappointed. Cyberpunk mentioned... Oh, Trafo, activate. Do the little link activation. Okay, never mind. I do love that emote that you use. Anyway, so, yes, I do remember folks being kind of disappointed with the launch of Cyberpunk. That was the CD Projekt Red thing, right? And that's another company where folks are like, it's good, just kind of wait till it gets smoothed out. All 3 Fallouts have mods that are pretty much required to make the games playable. And interesting, yeah. Well, that's kind of going back to our conversation earlier about, like, you need to have mods to play, like, those World of Warcraft raids. That seems wild to me. You weren't really disappointed by Skyrim or Fallout 4. Starfield was a little bit disappointing, but only a little bit of that was because of the bugs. Yeah, I heard that it was more on, like, the narrative development level. You can play the insufferable gamer person. You love doing that. Always the devil's advocate, of course. When there's a role, Tyrannus will fill it. You were disappointed in Starfield and Fallout 4 as well. Interesting. I know so little about Fallout 4 except for the escapades of the final Pam. But most of my knowledge of games I haven't played comes from Monster Factory. Oh, you thought it lost its sense of humor. Interesting. Gotcha. Well, yeah, because I think the Fallout stuff initially was supposed to be like parody in a way. And like more commentary as well on like war is bad. But then like, you know, when it becomes more about like how many dudes you can blow up. Yeah. What's the Cyberpunk and Twafa lore? Any Cyberpunk mentioned, Twafa will arise. I'm a huge fan for the game. I love it. I don't shut up about it. Yeah. Tyrannus, do you have a game that you're like that for? After Fallout 4, you just haven't played any of your games. You boycotted them. You had a game-breaking bug that required you to go back to your save that was only 3 hours into the playthrough. You gave up on the game shortly thereafter. After trying to catch up where you're at. That's a valid reason, honestly, Manny. That's valid. You suspect expectations won't be high for Elder Scrolls 6, but people still buy it. Yeah, I feel like, especially after the launch of Starfield, which was like hot for a little bit, and then as I just saw folks drop off it. Like I didn't really see too many people sticking very long with that one. So I wonder if that might temper some expectations for Fallout or Elder Scrolls 6. Cyberpunk started off as a horrible mess, but is now a lot better than any Bethesda title of the last 20 years. I wonder if the difference is because like Bethesda isn't really going back to modify things as much as the folks at CD Projekt Red were like, listen, we can't have the most embarrassing game of the year. We gotta like step it up. In Fallout's case, it's like mods to keep the game from crashing and corrupting the save files. Yeah. Oh, that's right, Astro. You played Fallout 76 when it was broken and you loved it, and now it's better. How about that? Good for you. I think you were saying the other day how it's like kind of thriving right now. It was silly back in the day. It was very much satire, huh? Before, it just had like a nod to the satire. I wonder if they're trying to appeal to a different market with like the newer Fallout instead of like leaning into more of the Helldivers aspect, which is like, let's do some corny parodies of like nationalism, you know? Ah, the first 3 Fallout games had a lot of pop culture references. That can really date a game. Was it like modern pop culture, or was it referencing like, you know, like whatever the time period was that the games were set in, or like the last cultural moment that had happened before the big war? It used to be 14, but after 3,500 hours, it was just kind of dulling. Are you sure, though? But you get that little shot of adrenaline whenever I say that I do like 14. You gotta play Cyberpunk again because of Phantom Liberty. You're gonna go back to Final Fantasy Tactics being like your favorite game that if anybody mentions it. I do want to play Tactics, by the way. And I know that'll also activate Smeekeeper. But I will do play it. Yeah, I think CD Projekt Red was like, we need to restore folks' faith in this. We need to... And they went big with Keanu Reeves. I think Idris Elba? Was Idris Elba the second big person they got for that? Bethesda doesn't seem to be that bothered. Gotcha. Because you're right all along, I didn't trust you. It's a long game. Been playing this game for 2 years. So I was like, it better be good. But a lot of people do love Fallout 4, yeah. Cyberpunk was dope on release. It just required having a good PC. But for consoles, it was dead on arrival. And if you are going to do a multi-platform release, that has to be tidied up, you know? You better have it be playable on even somebody's toaster. It better run on like one of those pregnancy testing things like Doom can, you know? You enjoy Fallout 4? That's good as a game hero. Yeah, so how about that? You were right! All along. Yeah, the console releases. That's so rough, Choppy Chop. Oof. It's tough to say, hey, we're gonna put this out on a console and then not deliver. It's hard to manage expectations like that. Cyberpunk's PS4 was released so bad that Sony pulled it from the stores. Probably because people were buying it and then refunding it. I would imagine they were like, ooh, we don't want to manage this. Oh, wait, what do you mean 9 p.m. me? It's only 8. What did I say that was so guffaw-worthy? Yeah, it was exactly that. That's why they pulled it back. Yeah. Sounds about right. 8 p.m. is the new 9 p.m. unfortunately. But I did take my meds later, so I thought it'd be a little better. But did I goof? Did I have a gaff? Say the wrong thing. Oh, I'm just being silly bones, Jones? Okay, that's me always, honestly. Get sillier as I go along. Let's see where we can go to get this treasure. Also, it's dark as hell up here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little too far. Hold on.
Yeah.
I think I want to go like this way, honestly. And somebody's gonna be firing at me. Oh my god, it's a guy on a horse. Give me that horse. Oh, you failed now, brother. Give me that horse. Give me that horse. My horse now. My horse now. What's up now, dum-dum? This is my horse. My horse is amazing. I do kind of want to get up this thing. How did I get there before? Do I gotta go Lurlin Mines? But I have a horse now. This guy can't do nothing about it. Let's see. So I'm kind of low at the present moment. We're gonna need to get up. I think we can go to Lurlin if I just ride through the canyon. Woo! Ah, you did something you never did with Cyberpunk. You waited a whole year and didn't play it. How about that? Was that because you had heard the news about what was going on with it? What? Why is my thing shining? Are there orcs nearby? Interesting. You smell the blood in the water, yeah. Did any... Well, not to go too much into the Cyberpunk, but I guess one last thing is, like, were the reviews coming out that it was kind of broken first before folks got their hands on it? Or did they try to keep that one quiet? Why is my thing shining? Danger is nigh. You didn't look at any of the hype that they did, and when it came out, everyone was like, this is really bad. So you held off. Ooh, I'm being attacked. Ah, they kept it quiet. Ah. It's tough. You don't want to go up that? Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. I know you can do this. Ah, jeez. You really can't do that, can you? I'm gonna get killed if you don't act up, though. You gotta get your act together. Okay, up this way, I think. Played it on launch on the PS4, and you didn't run into too many issues. It was not unplayable. Hey, how about that? That's good. And you played it on release on Game Pass, and it was fine. But yeah, that was on PC, I bet. Ah, they only showed footage of the trailers. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting, I'll say. That's a very interesting move that they probably were trying to do a lot of damage control. Why? I have an eggplant question. Why is my Master Sword glowing? Is that when I am in danger? Am I going sideways on this horse? I love my bony horse. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Twafo. When danger is near and there are orcs. Just like in, what's that one? The Chronicles of Narnia. That's the one. Oh, big enough monsters. Okay. It's Lord of the Rings. I know it's Lord of the Rings. Don't get upset. Okay. I know. It's I'm engagement bait farming. Have y'all seen this new thing they are trying to do on Twitter where folks are like, look between the this and the that keys. And it's just like, I will not ever. The worst, most like corniest engagement bait farming. The sword was in The Hobbit as well? Yes, I believe it probably originated in The Hobbit, right? Ah, the glowing could be from Star Wars. You were right about that, Turnus. Alright, we're in Lurlin. If I just do a straight shot through here, I might be able to get to that little sickle. Oh, when is the next ad? It's in about 2 minutes. Thank you for asking, Just Game Hero. So we're gonna give a warning to everybody out there watching. 2 minutes. Harry Potter. Actually, that was the first thing that came up, and I was like, oh, Harry Potter. But like, it's not bad that you did Mash, but I was like, oh, I gotta mention anything about that. You've been seeing some Foghorn Leghorn memes? You mean like actual Foghorn Leghorn, like the cartoon character? Or do you mean like memes that are so old and crusty Foghorn Leghorn, whatever you posted them? Yeah, that would have been great if it was just a Rickroll, folks. But now it's just like, check this out. Now my post is at the top of things. The Foghorn Leghorn cartoon character? I wonder why that is very odd. I don't want to fight these little guys, but I will fight this big guy. I must leave Bonehilda elsewhere. You liked it when the reason not to mention Harry Potter is because people wouldn't read another book. Oh yeah. There's a new TIE Interceptor Lego set coming out on Star Wars Day. Are you very excited for that? You liked it when that was the reason why people wouldn't mention Harry Potter? Well, yeah, now the reason is because I don't want to support J.K. Rowling. She's just sort of become some kind of otherworldly being. Hello, big creature. Yeah, concerned mothers used to hate Harry Potter because it would teach kids witchcraft. Yeah, those were the days. Hey, Flux Construct 3, do I have you yet? That's nothing. That's nothing also. I already have it. It was a common thing on political Twitter for people to compare Bad Thing X to Voldemort. Yeah, and lots of people would be like, read a different book. Yeah. Yeah. Them's were the days. Oh, I have no arrows. I don't need to fight this gentleman. Well, he's gonna make that me problem, I think. Where is your little part that I can hit? Oh. Get to them. Maybe we'll get our other dudes in here. This will be a big mess. Yeah, they thought it was devil stuff. There's always that satanic panic stuff. That comes around about every 5 to 10 years. Here we go, hold on. Oh, we're in. We're not in. I'm out. I left. It's gone. What is he doing now? Oh, Jesus. Jesus. There it is. There it is. Oh, you rat! Somebody likened the COVID vaccines to Harry Potter houses. I can't even imagine that. That's interesting. We're fully okay with Satan in the old country. Yeah, here in America, they're like, you know, like, oh no, Satan. But that's the whole witch burning thing. That goes back a long ways. All right, slam that thing down. Oh, not that thing, not that thing. Don't slam that thing. Don't do that. Get up there and hit that. Yeah. With every phase, you know, it could things like that wears a little thin. For sure. Do some angry moms get Harry Potter banned? Yeah, sure. I'm sure those same angry moms are now on J.K. Rowling's side. They're gonna be hateful, you know. What? You had a coworker a few years ago who thought J.K. Rowling invented the concept of the Phoenix? Oh, Lord have mercy. Going to do the switcheroo. That's right, dummy. Listen up. Alright, hold on. We're talking about witch stuff. We do love burning witches here in the Puritan era. But then all the Puritan... Well, some of them came over here, right? The Pendle witches were closest to you. I don't know much about witch stuff, so I guess I missed some cool witch lore. Yeah, exactly. Those angry moms are like, oops, we were wrong. We also didn't know that she was hateful, too. Yeah. Yeah. The whole Puritan thing is, I think, why folks came to America in the first place. Because they're like, we're not allowed to be Puritans over there. Let's go over here. You would rather have Disney adults? At least generally they like it for the music, which is well made most of the time, yeah. The classic stuff anyway. You don't know about the newer Disney. I don't know much about Disney adults personally, but not a fan of the Harry Potter anything. I used to read the books when I was a kid, but I never was like... It did not shake my soul in the way that I was like... I don't think it rearranged my chemistry, you know? That's my in. No, it's not. Yeah, that's right! Oh. Hold on now! Oh, God bless it. Look at it. There it is! Now where is she? One of these damn blocks is the one I can smack. Don't tell me it fell off. It's gonna reassemble itself. Where'd it go? You gonna find the bad one? What the hell? What happened? I'm done with this. I'm going to my own sickle and getting a job. Stop at the 5th book before it was nice. I think I stopped around the same time. They killed a character that I liked, and I was like, I'm done reading this. Like, this person seemed kind of cool, but they're dead, so I don't care anymore. You were invested in Terry Pratchett, and he was funnier. Nice. Do you think that big block man is gonna come kill me? The man made of blocks? I think he's still trying to kill me, maybe. Ah, but you can't leave your little area, can you? You read the Goblet of Fire. That's a weird one to start off, if I recall correctly, because it's kind of like everything's like popping off, and there's like a lot of characters introduced and a lot of characters mentioned. The Cubeman, the Cube guy. I have successfully evaded the block fellow. I think that's the one that upset me too, Tyrannus. I think that was one where I was like, I don't know if I want this. This is a lot for me. Plus, it's like the books keep getting bigger. It's like, damn. I don't even have a high school education yet. Cool your jets. Oh man, I remember when I was in middle school and I tried to read The Hobbit. Because all my friends love Lord of the Rings. They also love Les Mis. So I was like, okay. And then they brought out, I was like, okay, what do y'all like about Les Mis? And then they brought the book out and I was like, absolutely not. Are you kidding me? That's the Bible. You're just trying to get me to the Bible. Yeah. You just put in a different jacket with a little sad looking French girl on it. Yeah, so I've heard, Choppy Chop, so I've heard. A lot of indefensible practices going on there. A book series that continues on after a successful movie and merch endeavor feels a little suspect to you. Kind of feels unethical from the jump. Interesting. That's an interesting view on that, Smee. Yeah. That's the best part about Dune. It starts with one big-ass book, and then each book is only 200, 300 pages. Really? I did not know that about Dune. Ah. Yeah, it seems like, Tyrannus, you were vindicated one motion after the other. Wait, somebody said it was the French Bible. Hold up, let me read that. It is indeed the French Bible. Yeah, they loved, my friends in middle school do all the songs of Les Mis. They read the book Les Mis. They brought it over to sleepover once. And we were like supposed to be painting, and we did, indeed. And indeed we did. Paint a background for our Hamlet the Opera thing that we had to put on. Oh my god, Naja, that is so funny. The Christian Bible section, love that. Who are the top ships? It's gotta be Adam and Eve! But what if it's Adam and Lilith? Drama. Maybe it's like Lucifer and somebody. Lucifer and Jesus? Oh my god! Wait! That's really good. AO3 is an archive of our own, one of the premier destinations for fanfiction. It's not Adam and Eve. Is it Adam and Steve? They getting gay in the Bible? Satan and Jesus in the desert, enemies to lovers. You know it. Dune also gets weirder in each entry. I mean, that sounds about right. Interesting. She was supposed to end Harry Potter, but it got really popular, so she kept writing it. Well, that makes sense. I think, like, not from I'm never gonna go to bat for J.K. Rowling. It makes sense that she did that, because, like, I don't even think she wanted to write beyond, like, the first book, but it was making money, so it was supposed to be for her kids, right? Yes, yes, yes. Woohoo, Naja, go do it. Thank you. Jesus and Judas. Oh my god, because they did kiss. And Morphinius, thank you so much for hanging out here tonight. Oh, Morph, by the way, I do see you using emotes, but they might be broken. I don't know if you saw the announcement in Discord about, like, Twitch accidentally canceling people's subs. Your sub might have been canceled, just so you know. It was nothing that I did. It was some goof up that Twitch did. And they're trying to make it right. But if your sub got canceled, they'll reach out to you via email to make it right, just so you know. Felt kind of informed by the movies. You know, I also feel weird when like writing is informed by like fan perception of the thing. I think we've talked about that here before. I guess so, Trainus. So I just wonder how long she wanted the scope of things to be. But anyway, I don't feel like giving any air to this lady anymore. She sucks. Oh my god, hold on. It is in fact Jesus and Judas. Yes! I love that. I wonder how many of them are inspired by Lady Gaga. Judas, 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 Judas. She does suck that again. Interesting. You got the notification just a couple minutes ago saying that it was over, but the emails are still showing here. Yeah, it's not showing that badge for you, but it might be that little goof up thing. But thank you, Morphinius, for all your hanging out here tonight. Excuse me. For the good vibes, everything. You are a delight to have, and I can't wait to see you again. You ready to close the tab? But we made you look, so thanks for that, Nasha. Now you gotta go look, Mash. Can't have someone do the work for you. That was a great shot. I can't even be mad about that, honestly. I can't be mad. That dude shot me straight out of the... Look, he did it again. I gotta get on my swimming shirt. Up my swim speed. This is ridiculous. Are you ready for this, you little creep? Damn, he got me again. I'm gonna die out here. Is there like land anywhere I can go? Oh, piss! I died. Wait. Oh, did I run out of stamina like a bonehead? That's something else right there. Did I totally run out of stamina? God and Lucifer? I don't even know how that will work. But okay. It's not Jesus and Lucifer? Because I know that can get kind of weird sometimes, depending on whatever sect you're in. God and Lucifer, huh? Jesus and St. Peter? Hell yeah. Bible fanfic, dude. I mean, Bible fanfic is what, like, a lot of folks are doing anyway, as they, like, interpret the Bible to, like, make themselves feel better about whoever they hate. But, like, I gotta be quick about my... I gotta be good about my stamina. I don't want to die. I thought for sure I could spin through that. Am I gonna die out here? Yeah, that sounds like it, Mwata. God, not this. No, not this. Did you die? Oh, I'm gonna die. Ah, crunch. I'm so close, though. No. What about a buff Jesus Lucifer hybrid named Jucifer? He's juicing, right? And he's like buff and more like conflict. I died again, but at least this creep isn't on me. How am I gonna get over here? St. Augustine, Bible fanfic. Catholic Church, Bible fanfic. Everything is Bible fanfic. How am I gonna swim this? I don't have enough, like, swim speed. I guess I'll take it slow. Maybe we'll get further. Well, don't you come to me about exegesis, by the way. I wrote my exegetical paper back in college, at a Catholic college, of course, on the Book of Judges Deborah section with Jael, who drove a tent pole through an enemy commander's head. I know about exegesis. And it does fry with Jesus, so it is the right thing to do, yeah. The Reformation, more forum, whereas, yeah, the biggest debate. Exactly. The East-West schism, indeed. Jael, is that one of super? I do believe Jor-El is one of them. But Jael drove a tent peg through a man's head, and I was like, that's pretty fierce. Good job. And I was supposed to just do it on, like, one little phrase from the Bible. I was like, I can't write a whole paper about that. Let me just tell you about Jael, though. Okay, I'm done with my little crew, my squad. We're done with these folks. Yes, I do believe Exo-Jesus is one of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but it's banned now. Because if you collect all 5 pieces of the cross, then, like, I don't know, it offended some moms or something. Jail does sound like a super jail as well. For superheroes. You know, could be anything. Where is the lights in here? Yeah. Oh. Okay. Get a little head start in this water. The word exegesis haunts you because it comes up in philosophy all the time, and then you have to look up the meaning of it. Yeah, I can't tell you I know exactly what exegesis means, but I know I had to write an exegetical essay. So there's that. So you have to look up the definition of exegesis. You're like, what is that about? Oh yeah, it's examining Jesus. That was the only, like, required Christian part of what otherwise was, like, for a Catholic institution, it was pretty nice that we didn't have to do Christianity for, like, the whole thing of it. It was just one class where you had to read the Bible. Still was a lot. And then there was like the other one was just like an ethics course taught by a nun. Most classes are taught by nuns. The ethics course was like partially informed by Christianity, but largely drew on other stuff, so. Your favorite exegesis is probably Storm. Oh yeah, she's great. I love her. Love her. Oh yeah, exegetical stuff is like literary criticism. Well, you go into the definition of like the Hebrew words, like the different words it could have meant, and how it was interpreted through time. So it is like literary criticism, which is what I was going to college for anyway. Yes, that was the joke. Yes, you got it, Trinus. Now we're on the wagon. Okay, so there was not a shrine over here. That is criminal to me. Because now I gotta go over ding dang here. Oh, you thought that Twaffo was saying their favorite pairing was Storm and Jesus. How do you think Storm would get along with Jesus? I wonder about that. Jesus. Is that the theme? For the old X-Man? Let's see. It's a funny way you say that it really isn't called that anymore. Oh, philology. Yeah. What do they call it now? Well, first, anytime I see da-na-na-na-na-na, I'm like, oh, Batman. And I was like, wait a minute. He's not an X-Man. I am going to die out here. We should teleport. As much as I am loath to do this, because it means walking back to places. We gotta go. Oh, philology branched out into a lot of different areas, did it, Mash? Oh, literary criticism was all over the place. I tell you. Linguistics, rheumatology, hermeneutics, yeah. Well, it's a lot of completely different. Well, like, kind of a lot of different stuff. You can use them one within the other for, like, doing literary criticism. You know, you can bring linguistics to literary criticism. You can bring literary criticism, I'm sure, to linguistics. So I'm sure everything informs each other. But I was taught all those things as, like, different angles of literary criticism. But usually we didn't even focus on that stuff, because it would be too nitty-gritty. And a lot of time in, like, college, they were just like, so what do you think the book means? And I'm like, well, let me interpret it through the one angle that I have. My one uninteresting milquetoast white bread angle. Like, I like to be informed by some other people's interpretations of it, you know. I like to be informed by the history of it, etc., etc. It's nice to get some other interpretations, because otherwise I'm like, for sure they all have their own traditions. So the distinction is only maintained by academics, yeah, which is, that would be the field that I had left. And what they see is canonical texts. Oh boy, canonical texts. Oh, the English canon. White toast bread milk. I'd love to see that as like a billboard in a movie or a game. It just says white toast bread milk. It's for the kids or whatever. With some milk toast. Milk toast with some melty Nutella does sound good. And hot cocoa? Mm-hmm. Where in the wide world is... Okay, can I get somewhere functional from here? I don't know. Oh boy, hey. Considering I woke up at 6:30 from a dream where I told a lady that she was bumpier than a Klingon with acne, I feel like it's not bad to do my first yawn at 8:30. Hello, Alex! Anyone who asks me what a book means will eventually get a response where you compare every element of the book to Final Fantasy 14. I love that. It's a good angle to view things with the media you have, consumed. Milk toast. Yeah, milk toast. That's the real spelling. Isn't that wild? A lot of different... It's... I wonder why milk toast is spelled that way. Did we borrow that word from the French? Were the French making fun of us? Oh, interpret To Kill a Mockingbird? I'm sure there's an easy interpretation for that. For Final Fantasy 14. All that oxygen, yeah, yesterday surely got me. Tying everything to Final Fantasy 14 is how you deflect conversations from people you don't want to talk to. Oh, so like if somebody's talking to you and you're like, if you don't want to talk to them, you're like, oh, that reminds me of this one moment in Final Fantasy 14, and they'll be like, oh, I don't know what that is, and you're like, okay, yeah, bye. Is that how you do it? You don't say "miracle" in French? Ah, probably Old English. Actually, I feel like I learned the Old English word for, I think it was like closer to dairy. But actually maybe dairy was a word for like women's work. Ugh, I can't remember. Never mind, too late. First yawn, last half error. Not bad. Ah, you just don't stop talking about that? I love that. That's great. Everybody should have a break in case of emergency thing to start talking about that will like, if that person's interesting, they will talk to you about it, and if they're not interesting, they'll go away. Oh, really? So it's like Centauri was saying, MASH, from the character Caspar Milquetoast, the comic strip The Timid Soul, created by American cartoonist Harold Webster, and first published in 1924. The character was named after the American dish milk toast, a food consisting of toasted bread in warm milk. You know, times are tough back then. Times are tough. Times are real tough. Yeah, so what's yours? What's your, like, breaking case of emergency make somebody stop talking to you thing? Do you just talk about Grey's Anatomy and somebody will, like, walk away? Or are you like, I don't know what to talk about? Mine's obviously food. I love talking about food. I could talk about food all day. And then get hungry, eat food, then talk about food some more. Just love it. And gardening. And baseball. You know? And then also my unhinged thoughts about Final Fantasy 14. It's been a long time since you thought about the events of To Kill a Mockingbird, but you're going to go something along the lines of everyone deserves a fair trial, including primal summoners and those of differing races, especially those who are classified as beast races. Yeah. I feel like there might be some To Kill a Mockingbird stuff in Heaven's Word specifically. Don't you get called up to trial? You gonna make some milk toast? Let me know if you actually enjoy that. So in Cyberpunk, Johnny would be considered unreliable narrator if you look at the tabletop, and then they're gone. Love that. You talk about the things that you talk about. You don't have any strategies. It just comes out of your mouth. Huh. There was a lot of bad food before spices became easily accessible. The Great Depression. That's what I was thinking when it was like 1855 to 1924. I was like, oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's like you would eat a sock if you had to. You'd like to be generally unappealing so nobody ever talks to you. It's not working, Smee. At least not here. You could spend a good few hours pointing out loopholes in Grey's Anatomy. What? Do people get superpowers in that one? You're not really gonna make milk toast? Well, it sounds like why would you toast the bread and then soak it in milk? Toasting the bread is to create a hot, crunchy texture, and then you put it in cold milk? It's Wow. Once you got somebody real good because you said you love Final Fantasy 14 and they said 14, well, I don't know, 6. And they were not ready for your Kefka diatribe. What was the look on their face? And then you try to pivot to a different Final Fantasy game only to get got a second time. Rookie mistake. They should not do it. They should not try it. What are your thoughts about the theory that Xenos' shard in the first is a Moogle? Yeah, that was kind of interesting. I thought that was cute. I love... Oh, you were watching the Alpha No voice actor play the game. That's great. How was that, Snake, by the way? I see that you got the emote for that. The salt sock. Yes, indeed. To make it soft because it's too crunchy? I don't know. Warm milk? Oh, was it warm milk, Keen? Did they use warm milk? Yeah. You can speak on every Final Fantasy except the original Tactics and 11, because 11 was an online one, right? Why am I talking about socks? I'm sorry. I rescind my statement about socks. So we gotta go. Ah, oh, God almighty. I know I can get up here. Wait, why do I want to get up here, though? Maybe I don't have to get up here, but I kind of want to. How do you skip tactics? Well, maybe you're not a tactics person. I didn't think I was a tactics person for a while. Can I ascend? Oh my god, I totally can, right? Yes! Maybe I should just start now, Mesh. That's what I thought, Naja, yeah. There's a big difference between like RPGs and tactical stuff. But my brother's big into the tactics stuff, and that's why he was like obsessed. Oh my god! Oh, my brother was watching me play Final Fantasy 14 last night to unlock flying. He was super excited to see like the gnomes or the dwarves from Final Fantasy 14. He's like, "Oh, they put the dwarves." Let me allow this. It says sex-based terms. So he saw the dwarves in there. He's like, "Did you know that's from like Final Fantasy XYZ?" And I was like, "I thought they made these little dudes up, especially the lolly ho thing." I was like, "They're doing like lolly ho." I was like, "They're making that up for sure." And he's like, "I always thought it was pronounced rally ho instead of lolly ho." Found out that was just a Final Fantasy reference. I thought they were just like weird, quirky guys. You're about to ask if it's lolly ho? I think he said it was like rally ho in the original one. How about that? That's Pixel Final Fantasy stuff, yeah. What did you call me, you little? Yeah. Love it. Love it. There was a few things, because I was talking to him about the kobolds and stuff, and we had a discussion about how kobolds in Western media are like usually displayed as like lizard folks. Oh, it's a translation thing, Centauri. Lally-ho is correct, but some games translate as rally-ho. Well, because rally, if you're like rallying the troops, that makes sense. And like tally-ho, that kind of makes sense. Oh, God in heaven, not him again. No. Oh, I don't have my bird. I don't have my bird. Oh my god, I didn't have my bird. I just assumed I did because they had the other guy. Lally Ho, there's a version of that in Final Fantasy 2 and 4. Oh my god. See, I haven't played the other Final Fantasy, so I don't know anything about that. That was Trombone Chamber. Which, by the way, was on sale on the Switch up until like yesterday. But that game had a little too much poop in it for me to be like, yeah, you should play Trombone Champ. It's like, but there's also like secret poop. There's like a monster that eats poop in that game. That was so weird. You think the LR thing happens in a lot of games? Well, and also S and F, like in 7, with Aerith or Eris. It's hard to tell. You're a big fan of 1 through 10? You know, I was like, I'm probably not gonna play the before. A little while back, I'm not really sure when my opinion about this changed, but I was like, I don't really want to play Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3 because I was like, they look kind of old and crusty. I was very biased against it. But like, I heard there's actually probably like some good story elements to it. It's like worth playing, you know? You should play that. Okay, Trombone Champ is really funny. But there is a monster that eats poop, and every time you open up like a booster card pack, which there are in that game, for like different guys who've played the trombone in history, they do the poop sounds come out of it. And I was like, this seems like the author's poorly disguised fetish. You know that old TV trope? It was like somebody likes poop. It felt very Newgrounds. Breaking glass topic, I guess. That's what we'll call it from here on out, Snake. In case of emergency. So anyway. In Devil May Cry 4 and 5, they got Nero's name because of a mistranslation of Nilo Angelo from Devil May Cry. When they accidentally called him Nero Angelo. Oh, interesting. Interesting, Snake. I didn't know that. 2 might be the worst one in the series, mechanically fascinating. And the Pixel remasters are pretty smooth experiences, particularly 1 through 3. Okay. Do you think that maybe the Pixel remasters help with the mechanics of 2 then, as Naja was saying? You didn't detect any interesting story in 4, and you were told at the start of them having good stories. The drama has begun. Also, the final ad break of the night is about to play, just so you all know. 1 is pretty short, while somewhat simplistic. Gameplay and story-wise, it's worthwhile. Well, because I feel like they is it kind of like Dragon Quest, where they're always like, shout out to that first guy from Dragon Quest, and I'm like, what the hell is this? He might as well be that old man who looks like an egg who dies in the cutscene of A Realm Reborn. You know, very first thing when you boot up the game, I'm like, who is this old man? It's like, it's from a game you didn't play, don't worry about it. Oh, it has things like leveling up your HP without getting hit. Interesting. That's an interesting mechanic. I'm going. Please don't hurt me anymore, please. All right, down we go. I think I'm very tempted. Oh, I'm throwing a light bulb. I mean, Louis Swan. I forgot his name, but it's Louis Swan. 2 and 4 has a lot of nostalgia for you because it was the RPG that you got after you finished the others on the SNES. Yeah. Interesting. That is a long way down. Damn. Do we know of any locations? Oh, this is not big of a... You know there's going to be one of these damn things out on this damn island. This is Eventide, isn't it? Oh, no, it's Koholint. Okay. Oh, fascinating. The Final Fantasy II Pixel Remaster, specifically the console port, but it was also patched in the PC earlier this year, displayed a stat that was hidden in all the previous versions. That's really interesting. I had no idea. Oh, this looks definitely like a place I have to go. But let's go to this island up top. That'll be what we do for the last leg of the night. Yeah, that guy, you know. What is he, Jesus to you, Tyrannus? That's good to know, Centauri. Games in the day? I mean, even there's stuff like, I feel like games is recent. I mean, every game these days has got something going off with it. But like Dark Souls 3 poise being broken, or like Final Fantasy 7 had some weird thing going wrong with its stats. There was some stat that was like broken or something. Somebody posted a full-size Bahamut over Eorzea pic on Reddit the other day. Fascinating stuff. Bahamut's absolutely huge. Yeah, it's like a hatch just from a moon egg. That makes a lot of sense. Be pretty big. Moon's pretty big. If you're watching a streamer who's playing Final Fantasy II for the first time, there's a lot of discussion as to whether its reputation of being bad was deserved. How fascinating. I do think, like... Oh, hey! It's Bilson! Giving the wings a stretch after a lot of work is the best. I'm glad I came to this Lurelin place for a break after all that effort with the Skyview Towers. That's right, this guy fixed all the Skyview Towers in this game. Just take it all in. The smell of the sea, the fresh scent off the waves. You just don't have that where we're from. So true, so true. I find it wonderful. Bilson, I could sense that you and we might have a lot in common. So now every day I meet another Rito who'd really take to a place like this. Yeah, they're from like a snowy region. Smell of the waves really unruffles my feathers, so relaxing. I heard it called a briny bouquet, the scent of the fruit. Of course I'd like to hear their birds. I just want to eat all the fish. Crabs, fish, blue shell crabs. Fresh seafood all around. All right, you two. Get married. The evade stat in 6 doesn't work like it's supposed to. Interesting. You think 8 is mechanically bad, Nausea, but it's also your favorite single-player Final Fantasy. Yeah, I love that. And you had played 2 a few times. You had no idea it was supposed to be bad. Sometimes that stuff, if you don't know what the folks were kind of like honing in on, hard to see. Oh, you're talking about the inappropriately titled 2 that was brought to USA, which was actually 4. That's right. That there is a big thing about that, isn't it? It also isn't like 6 and 3 all goofed up. Something like that. I think it is. There's some like numbering nonsense. Why did we do that? It's just the SNES version of 6 that has the broken stats. Huh? You're talking about actual Japanese too. Okay. This is our destination. I promise you I won't walk there. Let's make a boat. That's not how you make a boat. Hold on. This is how you make a boat. Marketing, you think? I just figured it was because, you know, they couldn't or didn't want to port over a few of them. Like maybe the licensing was all wacky or whatever. Then we never got 5, and that's 6. Is there something about one of the... Oh, yeah. There was one where you can suplex a train. That's hilarious. You can also make a bike? No. Let me get my locomotion on. They didn't want to translate the early ones until it got popular. Fascinating. Then they're like, it's a done deal now. It's a known quantity. Let's translate them. That's awful. Quick question for the Final Fantasy players. You have an emulator on your phone that can play NES, SNES, and 64, GBA, and DS games. You picked up Tactics Advance and you need to know, is it good and or should I pick up a different Final Fantasy game for it? Great question, Alex. Hello? Love this line of boys just having a nice walk to like the sickle tip of this island. Have I gone to the sickle tip of this island yet? I sure as hell have. Shocked I didn't find a Korok there. Feel like I should maybe take a little vacay here and pull this up. Tactics Advance. Oh yeah, there's different forms of the Tactics one, isn't there? There's like Tactics Advance and then like something about a lion or whatever. Isn't there different versions? There's one on the PS1, huh? And this is that image you were talking about earlier. Hold on, Snake. Let me just get my scooter going. JPEG image. Oh yeah, that is massive. I mean, it's truly godlike, isn't it? You kind of expect something to be that large and terrifying. War of the Lions is the PSP remake of the Tactics. The Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh, Tactics Advance is a different one altogether? It was later remade with the subtitle War of Lions. That's what I was thinking. Okay. They're completely separate, though. Okay. Sorry that this thing is so crackly. It does have, like, an electronic device at the end of it. Tactics does have a new mode, yeah. And also Chocobos, too, I think. Tactics Advance 2 is a sort of sequel, same universe to Tactics Advance 1. And then there's like, what is that? Like the Goblin Tactics that Adrian likes. Which one is that? Not, I can't call them Eventide Island. Eventide Island makes me so angry. I hope they better not make me actually do it. Trying to light a course. Oh yeah, Tactics Ogre. Ogre Tactics. That's right. That was kind of made by the same people, right? If I'm not mistaken. Takiogi. We got a shrine coming up, and so far so good in terms of people not trying to so far so good in terms of the game not being like, welcome to this island, now we're gonna take away all your stuff because a mysterious power lives here. Y'all had like an alligator in the Tactics one? That's great. Hello Jim, good to see you. Played Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced 100% all the way through and done everything in it. That said, man, I hate the hero. Final Fantasy Tactics for the PS1 is better in your opinion. Hello Jim. How are you doing? Jim and I are going to hang out and watch 10 minutes of a Super High Pressure Wolf video before I go the hell to sleep tonight. Because I woke up too early. And we're going to watch a video about fake video games. You doing fine? That's good to hear. The one about fake games? Yeah, that's the one. So interesting because, like, I feel like there was one fake game. Oh, well, there's... one of the like Mother spin-offs fan-made games. It was like previously called Mother 4, then it was called like Unmothered or something like God only knows, some name like that. Roots or something. And then I think it just vanished. And it even had like Kickstarter backing or Patreon backing or something, that it disappeared. Listen, you don't see me. I'm one of you. Let me in. It might have been oddity. I'll have to double check. Because I think it just vanished. You tried playing Tactics for the PS1, but the job system is really confusing for you, was it? That is an darn shame. Oh, crap. Now they're on... Monster Forces? Oh, piss. We need the boys. Speaking of mother-related games, let me know. I gotta take my shirt off that makes me good at swimming and get something else that makes me good at not dying. Body part, I guess. It's good for not dying around these parts. It is raining, but it's not lightning, so we can't really maximize that. This is my best defense. I might as well look good. Oh, I look terrible. Never mind. Okay. And then is the electrical pants my best one? I can't believe this. Gotta watch out because those lizards are always on you. We're looking at some old Famicom games, and the guys that made Mother also... Wait, did that? Was that made by the folks who made Mother? They also made a game called Tout. Was that really by the folks who made Mother? That was before eToys, like, right? Oh my god, I dropped the Master Sword. Not the Mother Sword. Pack Sofnica? Is that what it was called? I don't remember that. They made... oh, wait, the original Mother. Not Earthbound. Okay, sorry. Where's the good sword? Where's my Master Sword? I can't lose the Master Sword. Where did it go? I'm getting rocked by this dude. I'm dead! Can't believe it. And I died via electricity, which is why the text is now electric yellow. I don't remember them. They also made Pokemon Snap that I couldn't remember that they were involved in Mother. Okay. Well, now they're on to me. So that's the big deal here, huh? Okay. So now we gotta deal with the boys. I hope to God I have the Master Sword. Okay. We got the Master Sword. Let's deal with this boy by boy. Or, hear me out. Maybe I can go around back. Yeah, maybe there's gonna be, Did I do this already? Hold on. Sure as hell did do this already. And I bet I couldn't get up the side. And I gave up. Okay. You know, I think I'll pass on that, actually. But I was just mentioning how we discovered that there were the dwarves from the Tactics said Lally Ho. That's great, huh? Let's talk about that somewhere, huh? Coward. I'll tell you on an appropriate Final Fantasy day. So they made Hamtaro games? That's adorable. Yeah, we've been watching a lot of like old Famicom stuff lately. It's been a lot of fun. I know I got a grippy potion. There we go. Okay. Who do you want to bet's around this corner? Yeah, instigating, Smee. Instigating. Nobody sees this. Nobody wants this. Nobody cares about this. I'm just going to a shrine. You don't see nothing. Also, I'm one of you. Don't you toot that horn. I'd best be able to stand up here. Do you think they're going to have in their possession the green stone I need to unlock the shrine that is up here? There's probably a shrine that I need to unlock up here. So let's just hustle. Now, there could be a way to ascend if we're lucky. Nice little flat wall. No nice little flat walls. Also, it looks like this place is going to be hell for climbing. Don't toot the horn, Zelda! What did I just say? They're going to hear it. No. Even... What's this? Where's that? Don't worry about that. Look at that. I can't believe they let me do that. That is cheating. Cheating. They let me cheat. It's so great. Okay. I won't fall all the way down because that would be very embarrassing. Well, sometimes the best way to win is to not fight at all. You know? The pacifist's route. Jim, do you ever have one of those? We were just talking about this earlier. Any of those conversations where it's like break in case of emergency? Like, if you gotta talk about something, you gotta fill the time. What's a topic you could talk about? Also, do you want to tell folks about that, that pseudo-regalia thing that you got? Oh, man, I would have bet you 50 bucks there'd be a shrine up this way. Ain't no shrine. That is so wild, there's no shrine. Oh, maybe it's inside this little thing here, huh? Sure as hell is. Okay. Well, I'm gonna aim for this fella first. I don't have anything that way, so nope. Could I throw at him? That's really gonna do it. Maybe a rusty halberd stick. He thinks I'm a friend, which is very sad. Because he won't think that any longer. Now, this might blow up his electronic situation. Oh, no, it does not. It does. You got a plushie of the goat, rabbit, cat hero, pseudo regalia, Sybil. How cool is that, right? Pretty cool, I think. Okay, this was a strat from Breath of the Wild as well. Yeah. If you stand on top of their house, they don't get up there. They just won't come up here. Yeah. It's pretty choice. Hope this doesn't clip me. So you're just gonna bomb them from up here. Do me a favor and change your outfit so I don't get insta-killed. Oh, good idea. Yeah. Let me get on something a little more defensive. I'll just get into the soldier set. I'm tired about looking at things. Let's see here. I'll eat this. A little more HP, a little more damage. Yeah. There we go. Now we're killing some dudes. Yeah. Now we're blowing some dudes up in their own home. Also, the blood moon is rising, and damn it. Oh, hey, that guy fell and died instantly. Do you think they'll be right back? Fight with lightning. Yeah. This is gonna work out just fine. Don't worry about that. Don't you worry your pretty little head about that, Serenus. It's gonna work out great. Don't you worry about this, buddy. The lightning guy's dead. Like, easy. Oh, God. Hey, I don't have a weapon out. Hold on now. Ah, piss. I can't believe I got shot by lightning again. Who could have seen this coming? Let me pick up these lightning lemons. Are there any men left to fight? I don't think so. Hello, shrine. Where's that shrine? Where's that shrine? Weird. I can't get the charge yet. Oh my god, I so can. That's great. Yeah, what happened to the blood moon, do you think? What is this? A massive boomerang that is weathered and decayed. It was used for hunting. Why does it have a bird thing on it? This thing's gonna go nuts, isn't it? I'm kind of excited for that. Oh my god, this is gonna be so great. Let me throw my boomerang at this guy. Maybe it's because I like threw a bomb at the right moment. Yeah, the blood moon went away. How great is that? I could get a sneak strike in. Unless somebody just saw me. If I skip the cutscene, speedrunners want to know what happened there. Throw a bomb at the exact right moment. Alright, kids, don't you give up the ghost now. You're all ghosts technically, so don't be doing that. Ah, crunch. You gotta go. Now I've got about half these fellas. Do I gotta... Oh, I gotta go to that house and kill the rest of them. Ah, crunch. But below this should be the Schmatzamahatza. There should be a cave that's gonna lead me to a shrine. Is that... Oh, bees. Oh, God. Don't tell me. Oh, my God. Oh, God, bees. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, there was like a big scary bee outside today. I did tell you all about that already, so... Yes! I just skipped the blood moon. Do you know how to do that, King Lion? Just happened by accident. You wish they would bring back Coho Lint instead of just calling it Coho Lit. Yeah. Wouldn't that be great? Bring back the windfish! We want the windfish! Give us the windfish. It was good. We really enjoyed the windfish. I loved the world of that game. Man, I wish they made 2 sequels to that game for the Game Boy Color. Wild that they didn't, though. No, honey, turn it off. I reach you. I don't need more lightning right now. Let's jump up on these dudes. You can skip the blood moon by being a shrine or underground. You've never seen that on the surface. How about that? Making things happen every day. Wait! This is new, different monster forces. I've been scammed. I've been scammed. These are different guys. Where are the other ones? No, I know. So I was mentioning the Oracle games, which I should play, honestly. Can you fall off and die? That spectacular thing is exactly what I wanted. Get some ice fruit on him. Man, I love the musical compositions in this game. I know they're technically from Breath of the Wild, but like the music in this game is just so like satisfying. Especially the Talus theme. Can you get better than that? So fun. I really ought to find... Did I go past? There was like definitely an encampment of those guys. Oh, it's on the other corner. But there might be 3 realms of boys. Just don't know where they are. The rain theme. Yeah, it does sound like raindrops, doesn't it? You loved Oracle Seasons. Your girlfriend in high school got it for you at a pawn shop. That's really cool. And purely because it came first, your formative memories of awakening are just stronger, yeah, than the Oracle ones. That makes sense, Jim. It's also hard to live up to a narrative like that, you know. It's a good narrative. Whoa, mister, you must have a death wish to make your way into this island. Yeah, the rumor's right. They say this is where the... Hold on. I gotta stretch right back out. This is where the pirates that attacked Lurelin hide out. I mean, I sure don't want to be here. But I'm on a mission to locate the pirates' hideout for the monster control crew. From what I've seen, this island has 3 strongholds. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Thank you for gifting a sub to my brother. That is so kind of you. How about I entertain you with some whispers of the ocean? I should just stand up because I got to stand in camera. Link's Awakening will always be your favorite 2D Zelda, but the Oracle ones are also a big part of your childhood. Did you play them like one right after the other? Because you're like, man, this was so good. I gotta do the sequel. So, for you, Keen, thank you so much again. You can move in whatever direction you need to accomplish your goals. It's time for you to get out there, claim what's yours, and stay in your power. Just like this cool polka dot crab. We'll be seeing a lot of crab on Thursday for another Crab's Treasure, by the way. I will help this guy. Is his name Sesame? Do you enjoy cooking, Sesame? I will have to help this gentleman out tomorrow because it is 9 p.m. So, it's time for me to head to bed, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Let me get this over here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I am so tired.